Oh gosh, that's probably one of the, I think the first huge dick I ever did. And I was
Word. Alright, this is Blazo Comedy Network. Porn guys interview comedy guys interview porn stars or something. It was a son of a bitch getting the other side on. I had to put a strap on it, fuck the paint, and then it's like holy shit, I was hammering it forever. Now now the other side is schwonky. Connection poor. What? Oh. Alright. I don't know how to change the title once it starts or whatever. Gotta fucking get that left side over to match up with the hose. The hose. This message will explode in 13 seconds. I'm just seeing if it's on. Don't care about nothing but goddamn beer and country mouth. My sister and my cousin fucking in the tag. In the tag. Just change the category here. Okay. Easy enough. Oh, wow. Wait, what the heck? Who the heck was that? Oh, no, he's in handicap. I just saw Gene_R. Who the heck are you here? Fuck. You guys want to do some TikTok dances that look like a Team America puppet? Oh, it's some Humberto. That's cool. Nice job. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can get the left side. That left side up. Damn, isn't he like face fucking out? Weird. Oh. Someone just messaged me? Why didn't it show? Oh. Oh, it's a fake message. Faked out. Oh. What y'all been eating? Alright. Just block that. Get to go. Then we'll play the podcast.
You'll cry. I think because you're black Irish, Chris.
Why are you telling the world that?
Right. And then probably my personal favorite is Milk Soup 34. What the fuck is the premise of Milk Soup? Does Guy Fieri simmer your tits in some sort of flavorful broth or something? Like, bam!
That's Emerald Bow.
Whatever.
Yeah, I did a few of those. So, and I think there was really not like much of a scenario, if I'm correct.
But what are you doing? Like, why would they call it milk soup? Like,
I don't know why they call it, but there's no soup involved, first of all.
You just go with fuck and they call it milk soup.
Yeah.
Some soups, they just throw everything together in a pot, make soup out of it. Maybe
Yeah,
it's just.
I think that's what it is. It's just like
Got it.
MILFs, a bunch of MILFs.
Like rock soup. You know?
Like, yeah, it's just like rock soup.
Perhaps a sex in a jacuzzi or something. There's 34 of them, for God's sakes. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do like Respect My Titties, because that sounds like a South Park parody. Respect my titties.
Yes, no, I know what scene that is.
Yeah?
That one, there was a scenario. He was like my friend's son, and I think he just came over and started eating the cookies that I just baked, and then he left crumbs all over, and I just had to teach him a lesson.
Of course you did. Of course. A couple of others that we liked was Double Airbag 9, Heavy Handfuls,
God, those are really old.
and Truck Stop Fucking Violations.
Oh, God, I don't even know what that is.
Finally, I do have to say, this one it takes the cake. Your mom tossed my salad.
Oh, God.
Number 8. You remember that one?
My son's ball had gone over to like the neighbor's yard, and he was bringing the ball back or something like that. I decided to toss the salad.
Wait, who's salad?
Whatever the neighbor's name.
Oh, that makes sense. You have to toss the salad and get yourself.
Well, just as a thank you.
Okay, no quid pro quo.
That's
Wanna be
fair.
Yeah, be careful. Since we're a comedy show, are you aware of Chris Rock's famous bit on the tossed salad man?
No.
The very phrase tossed salad became popular in this country, and it's because of this man.
This way when you toss the salad, it means something like with jelly or without jelly. Some people use syrup. I'm trying to use jelly, right?
When you're eating this, Karen, what do you prefer, jelly or syrup?
I
Put a whole bunch of jelly beans in my ass.
I'm not a big syrup fan.
You're almost done with us, okay?
So, well,
We just have to play the bio game, okay?
Okay.
Now, the bio game,
it's only a goose. It's all the way up.
we look at all the different bios that people make up about you.
Okay.
So some of them are real and some of them are not. And you're going to tell us if it's actually from one of your bios, and if it is it true?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
There's no
You
radio
can
with you.
smother a man's face into oblivion.
That's actually probably true.
Very good. No, yeah.
I don't know if that was like, but that is probably
Into
true.
oblivion.
She's modest. She's like, I'm not positive that's true, but yeah.
Well, it's nothing I would like put in my own bio, but like it's true, you know.
That is the point of this whole silliness. People put shit in your bio and you're just like, yes, that's what they put, yeah. Okay, here we go. You have been sued for using your tits as a deadly weapon after a catfight on the set.
That's not true.
Very good. Right. Yeah. You are 2 for 2, Karen. You know your bios. Do you think you could use your tits as a deadly weapon?
They're not very hard though, like, so I don't think so.
Have you ever weighed them?
Yes.
How much do they weigh?
You know, not as much as I thought, just like a few pounds.
Really?
I mean, it's hard on those licks. I was on a little, like, meat scale. Just wanted to know how much they weighed. Thought it'd be like, gosh, maybe like 5 pounds each or 10 pounds each. I think it was like less than 5 pounds each.
I thought they would be like 12 pounds.
Yeah, I thought they'd weigh a lot, but
By the way, the fake breasts you say in your bio.
what?
I'm not telling lies out of school. It's in your bio. No?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can try to. Why this number? Why not 48Q? Like, why did you wind up with this size?
Well, first of all, this is the biggest implant that you can get in the USA.
Really?
I mean, you can get bigger ones, but they're not FDA approved,
Right,
so a lot of doctors won't put them in.
That's a fantastic answer.
So do you really want a doctor who will do something that's not FDA approved? Like, I don't know. So bigger than this, I really wouldn't want.
All right, here we go. Just a couple more. You have
It's a
described
food or a drug to have
penises
tits?
or peni, depending on how you like to say it,
You know,
as throbbing wangs and vagina as poon.
I don't think I've ever used those words.
You definitely have not, but your bio did. Okay. There is a bio that talks about throbbing wangs and poon.
What bio is that?
I'll get it to you.
Just curious.
Yeah, I would be curious.
Yeah, I would never probably use those
No,
terms.
no, not at all. I agree. That's what makes this game so fun. Okay. If you're going to give this girl a tit fuck, you better be equipped with a real long dong to poke her chin and smother those jugs and jizz.
I mean, it does sound right.
It is very good. It is. It's probably the same fucking bio. Okay, anyway. Okay, here's another horrific one. Do you describe your male talent as young pieces of teen fuck meat?
No, that's not true.
It is not true, but it is really in a bio of yours.
Oh my God.
Young fuck me?
Oh wow.
I knew this would be a good game for you because you've been doing this so long that, some guy decides to write a bio about you. And they decide that you like throbbing cock meat, of course. Yeah.
Teen fuck me.
I mean, I'm sure some people love hearing that. I would never use
No, I don't.
any of
You're
those.
You're a nice lady. Lady. Okay. Jerry, sorry. So,
You should be sorry.
why, you don't like Jerry Lewis? Come on. He's beautiful. All right, you describe yourself during your college years as a sex fiend who would fuck anything with a cock or a pussy.
Oh God, that's not true.
Okay, well, that's interesting because that's from another whole bio, but it is a real bio. Are you horrified right now?
Some of them are horrifying because people read that and they're like, "Oh, that's true."
Okay, and here's the last one. You regularly
The last
visit
one.
South America to feed the homeless with your giant tits.
I've never been to South America.
You're right, we made that one up. All right, we made that one up. Yes, that's not real. Okay, but we think it would be a nice thing for you to consider.
Should I start doing it?
Those things could probably be in one thing.
Yeah.
I don't have any breast milk though. That's a problem.
All right, we really appreciate you putting up with us, so we're just going to end with our most important question. Tell us a joke.
It's pretty sad.
It doesn't matter. As long as you are playing our reindeer game, we are very happy.
Okay. I hate Russian dolls. They're so full of themselves. I do actually like Russian dolls, so that's why I chose it.
All right, folks, we want to thank the beautiful, the wonderful, actually, she's in a sexy position for us. What a wonderful guest you are to us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
So you can find Karen Fisher at the following social media and websites magically on your eyes right now. Just thank you. We had a great time.
Yes, it was fun. Thank you for having me.
Having your salad tossed, then having your asshole beaten out with jelly or syrup. The first syrup. Why not just oral sex? Well, when a man's sucking your dick, he can pretend that's something else. When he's eating ass, he knows his ass. We got the toss salad, baby.
What is up, everybody? My name is Quentin Esposito, and I'm here at Exotica 2018, reporting for Blaze Zone, New Jersey Comedy Festival in Edison, New Jersey. Doing what else? Asking porn stars about comedy. Duh.
Sorry, I'm getting pulled everywhere.
All right, we are here with Monique Alexander. So, do you like comedy?
I love comedy.
Who is your favorite comedian?
Oh. So, I don't want to when I was a Baby Girl, we did something called The Naughty Show with Sam Tripoli and Adam Hunter and Greg Wilson and Chelsea Handler before she was famous, before she ever did ETV. So, they were cool.
Which comedian would you most like to bang?
You know what? I'll go with Dane Cook. He's always cute.
You're the first one that's actually had an answer.
Oh, thank you. But I saw Dane Cook at the Comedy Store in LA, and I was really disappointed because he had really shitty shoes on. And I was like, oh man, you're gonna wear some really beat up Nikes, you've been running in those for 3 years type of Nikes.
He was trying to be comfortable.
You can be comfortable, but get some new ones, bitch. You have the money.
This is
I'm
true.
trying to be comfortable too, but you know, I do it for the cause. Do it for the cause.
You're dedicated.
Yes, dedication makes it go round, right?
That's right. Yes, I am.
Tell me about
Yeah.
You know who I was with my two who I really like? Gilpinopoulos.
Oh,
Zach Gilpinopoulos. Before he was famous.
yeah.
Before he did The Hangover. He did the actor studio on me at the Improv in Hollywood.
That's cool.
So, what's your joke? I gave you some time.
My joke is normally having multiples of stuff is good, right?
No, it depends on what it is.
Except for sclerosis.
That's a joke?
That's a joke. Multiple sclerosis is bad.
Come on, you're not like some bullshit. Give me something better.
Well,
What a sex show.
they're usually stories. I don't know what you want me to get into a long story here.
Like, all right, tell me a little bit of your skits
Oh,
or
we're
your
back.
story.
She's trying to get me to do comedy here.
Isn't that what we're doing?
She's like, do some of your jokes.
You're a comedian.
Okay. Great.
Nobody's gonna give me jobs as a lady.
Okay. Everybody talks about big dick energy, right?
Okay.
But when people go up on stage and stuff and they start saying that they have a big dick, I don't believe them. Because if you really have a big dick, you don't have to tell anybody.
Yeah.
Because it's like somebody would have seen it at some point. And then it's like Sasquatch there. You may not have seen it, but you know about it.
You've heard about it.
That's right.
It's like that Sex and the City episode where they know about the guy that's really good. They're like, oh yeah, he can't talk, but he was like, he can eat that thing, like, la 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 la. So good.
So that was his selling point. He didn't need to tell people.
Exactly. He was just good with his mouth.
If your significant other could only be one or the other, hot or funny, which one would you choose?
Funny.
So I got a chop.
You're not very funny.
Alright, so you tell us a joke.
I'm not a comedian. But if you want to deep throat this, I could. But
I'm okay with that.
there's your joke.
Alright, thank you very much.
Oh, you're back. Oh, really? So you got a better joke, huh?
I'm back to redeem myself.
Redeem yourself.
Okay, do you watch Law and Order?
I fucking love Law and Order.
Do you know who the producer is?
Oh my god, I think he's even not alive anymore, right?
No, he is. It's Dick Wolf. Dick fucking Wolf.
That's your joke?
That's that guy's name.
Is that your joke,
Is
though?
that his given name? You think he was like a little, that's our little Dick Wolf. You know? Like, I think he missed his calling. Maybe he should be a porn star. And when he came, he was like, you know, maybe he was, I think maybe he was a porn producer. And then eventually they're like, listen, you're good at this. He goes, thanks. They're like, no, like, too fucking good at this. We don't need plot twists. Our people are just trying, our guys are just trying to jerk off. We don't need plot twists. She's very impressed, you can see. The problem is, when the heckler also has the microphone.
I got yelled at for that.
Well, that's it. Didn't work.
That was funny, but everybody knows Law and Order about that noise. So that noise. So you gotta throw that in there, that noise.
Okay, I'll work on it. I don't watch Law and Order. Wolf is a fucking producer.
But the thing with Law and Order, everybody knows Law and Order because it goes like dun dun. It's like this special like the piano does these two tones.
Do that joke next time you need to play that for
Big
me.
Theory when he had like the looping, like the have you ever seen Big Theory?
Just play it into the mic.
Yeah. You got
I'm
this.
gonna hire you to be my manager. Each one.
I like that.
You're a babe.
Oh, thanks. I hope I say that all weekend. Hey.
So we're here with Carmen. Karma, sorry. Not that type, just like smack.
Like a little one?
You can do a hard, but I don't want.
Yesterday I had to do some damage with a slab, so careful.
Alright, we're all big. I got it now. We're here with Karma RX. How are you?
I'm fabulous. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're just going to ask you some questions about comedy.
Okay.
Favorite comedian?
Bill Burr.
That's a great answer.
Thank you.
What is the funniest thing that's ever happened on set?
A chick puked all over me for like no reason.
Did everybody laugh?
No, I didn't even laugh because I knew she was embarrassed. I was like, oh, you're okay. But like I barely touched her. It just projectile puked all. I thought it was pretty hilarious. I've seen some funny shit, but
As long as it's funny to you, that's all that matters.
everything's funny to me.
That's good. You sound like us.
Yeah.
Who is the funniest person in the porn business?
Probably me.
That's a common answer.
Well, ask them realistically though, because I think everybody in this industry has at one point told me that I should be a stand-up comedian, but I'm only funny when people talk to me. I can't just be funny.
That's the issue with comedy.
Yeah.
And you have to do it right now.
Be funny. Well, I can do that, but only if somebody's interacting with me.
So then you just need to do crowd work and pick on people.
I would love to pick on people. I probably make more money taking dick in the ass though.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know. Maybe eventually.
One day when my butthole's completely falling out and you can fuck it from across the room, I'll start doing stand-up comedy.
Do you eat the last piece of bread like the end?
If I'm hungry enough.
What do you call it?
But the bullshit part.
You're like, give me the bullshit slice.
It is the bullshit. It's the bullshit at the end. You eat all the middle first, and then you eat the bullshit.
You don't call it like a heel or a butt?
I don't know, but
Just the bullshit. That's what I call a heel. Creepiest thing a fan ever did.
I had a guy tell me, what was the exact words? He said that he's gonna rip open my holes and fucking gut me. I think were his exact words.
That was a fan?
Yeah, I mean a fan. They're all fans. Whether they're talking shit or not, they're fans.
Fandom is a strange.
Yeah. Gut me? Jesus. You know who you are out there.
I thought you were pointing at Graham.
No, the guy, if you see, I remember you sick fuck.
Tell us a joke, since you're so fucking funny.
I know.
Alright, now pretend you're me.
We're getting a little out of my comfort zone here. Alright, do an impression of Trump.
Karma RX is the best porn star. Believe me, she is the best. Everyone knows it. Everyone's in line here waiting. They know she's the best.
Hey, maybe he'll give me, how much was it? I'll suck his little dick, dude, for 300 grand or whatever. He acts like they wouldn't. You fucking would.
300, I may suck it.
Yeah.
Everybody goes, that sucked big fat dick. And I'm like, at least it was a dick worthy of sucking, right? Like, it would be worse if you had to suck a little teeny pencil dick.
I mean, I'll suck any of the dicks for 300 grand. Well, realistic for like $400 if there's a camera on.
This is Clint Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're at Exotica. Hey, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, good.
We're with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, so we're going to ask you some questions about comedy movies and comedians.
Okay, I hope I'm good at this. Okay.
There's no wrong answer. Who is your favorite comedian?
Paul Rudd. He's not like a comedian, but he's a good actor.
And he's always in funny parts.
Yeah.
What is your favorite comedy movie?
Probably Pineapple Express.
Do you remember a line from it?
Inhale it, Chachi.
Hey, you're the only one that's had a line so far. So.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm doing good at this.
What is your favorite South Park episode or character?
I don't have a favorite episode because I don't watch it too often, but I like Cartman.
Everybody likes Cartman,
Yeah.
even though he's an asshole.
He is an asshole, but...
What is the funniest thing that's ever happened while you were on set?
So, I was doing a scene, and it was a girl scene, and I had a diaphragm inside because it was like a form of birth control. It's super old school, but I didn't want to be on the depot or in the shop or whatever. So I was like, okay, I'll try this, and I'm doing this scene, and we were doing a weird position, and the fucking thing just flipped out of my vagina. It was crazy, and he was like, oh my god, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my diaphragm.
Flying diaphragms.
Yeah. Super old school.
Who is the funniest porn star and why?
Tommy Pistol. He can pretty much do any role, but every time I've worked with him, he's always making me laugh that I can't even do my lines with him because I'm just you're too funny. I can't even look at you because you're so funny.
And final one, tell us a joke.
Oh, a joke. I'm not good at this. Oh shit. I don't have a joke.
Everyone has said they're the worst so far.
Really? Oh.
They're good company.
Okay. Well, at least I had the one line from the movie.
You did good. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. This is Clint Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're at Exotica. This is Clint Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're at Exotica. We're here with the Romy Rain at the New Jersey Exotica. How are you?
I am so good. How are you doing? Welcome to Exotica 2019 Day 1.
This is the first time I've done an interview from a ball pit.
Oh, yeah? I mean, don't worry. I'm used to it. I've done a lot of interviews around balls.
This is a good one already. All right, we're just going to ask you some questions about comedy. We're from the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. Are you ready?
I think I'm ready. Be gentle.
Who is your favorite comedian?
You know, I'm a big classic, Chris Rock fan, and I did just see, Whitney Cummings' new special. I think she's pretty great, too.
Both good calls. What is your favorite comedy movie?
Weekend at Bernie's?
That's a good one.
I changed it. Basketball. I love basketball.
All right, so what's a line from it?
Oh, little bitch.
Dude, you're a little bitch.
I'm not.
You're a little bitch.
Sure.
God damn it.
What is your favorite South Park episode or character?
I love Cartman because he's an asshole. It's hard to pick one. I mean, the later seasons are a little bit more about, the world and politics and stuff, and the early stuff is just them fucking around. So I kind of prefer, the early stuff where they're kind of fucking around, to be honest. Everything's so serious nowadays.
What is the funniest thing that you've ever seen on set?
Oh, I've seen, many times, grown men holding other grown men by, the ankles and, the calves, while, they're standing on little alpha boxes while they're rocking back and forth, trying to hold a position to fuck, but you don't want to lose your balance, so you usually have, a guy or a director hugging you. Also, when, it's a POV scene, this is what happens. The guy is literally over the male talent, and you're kind of doing this together. So it's almost like you're pretty much fucking everybody on set that day.
So is that good or bad?
It depends on, the smell.
But who is the funniest porn star and why?
Oh, Missy Martinez. Missy Martinez is fucking hilarious. Check Missy Martinez's Twitter out. She's fucking hilarious.
What is she just cracking jokes all day?
Constantly cracking jokes, self-deprecating, dirty. Like, she doesn't give a fuck. It's great.
We like those types of people. Tell us a joke.
What does a blonde say after sex?
What?
Next. Gotta be careful, like, who you offend nowadays. But, like, you know, a blonde wouldn't get that joke, so it's okay.
I don't really get it. I'm not even blonde. Is this because she's a slut?
Oh, my knees can't handle this. We are here with Danny Jensen. How are you doing tonight?
I'm just fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're with the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. We're just going to ask you some questions about comedy.
Terrific.
Who is your favorite comedian?
Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias.
What is your favorite comedy movie?
Super Troopers, classic. Waiting, classic. Like a bunch of the 90s. Those always bring me back. I'm a fan.
Do you watch South Park?
You know, I used to.
Who's your favorite character?
Probably Cartman, just because he's so fat and volatile, and he's always yelling at everybody.
Kind of an asshole.
Yeah, he's like everybody's inner asshole.
Who is the funniest person on set?
Oh God, what's his name? I smoke way too much marijuana for you to be asking me like people's names.
Me too.
My short-term memory is just not what it used to be.
What's the funniest thing that's happened while you were on set?
I mean, there have been times where we've been filming and, like, the UPS or FedEx man comes to drop some shit off, and, you know, you see some stuff through the windows.
Score for them.
Yeah, yes.
Do you know any jokes?
What's a cheerleader's favorite drink?
What?
Root beer.
Most people can't even muster up a joke.
All right, well, at least one lame one is better than none.
Right, that was a good one. Do you eat the last piece of bread, the very end one?
No,
Throw it out.
I throw it out.
What do you call it?
The butt. What do you call it?
I call it the heel.
Oh.
Or we've heard the foot, too.
The foot. No, I like the butt.
Pretend to be me.
What's your most favorite anything comedy related?
Joe Rogan.
Oh,
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. This is Clint Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're at Exotica.
Shit.
Let's face it, they're looking at your tits.
I'm gonna shit myself. I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna already chat. I'm gonna blow up. Oh my. Interrupting cow. I just look. That's food. Move.
Ladies and gentlemen, live from the worldwide headquarters of the Zone Network in beautiful downtown Hackensack, New Jersey, it's Comedians Talk to Porn Stars. That's brought to you by the Zone Network and the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. And hey, folks, right now would be a fantastic time to click the subscribe button in the right-hand corner and ring that bell so we can let you know about every episode with porn stars. Yeah, that
Sounds good to me, right?
Folks, I'm Bo Blaze, and ladies and gentlemen, say hello to my co-host, Chris Bart. Chris Bart. Yeah, we are here with one of the true queens of the industry, folks. The beautiful, the amazing, the dog-holding Alexis Fogg.
She's funny.
Can we see him?
Yeah, of course.
What's his or her name?
This is Loki.
Hi, Loki. Welcome to Comedians Talking to Porn Stars. We are honored to have Alexis Fox here. She is the reigning ABN, Spank Bank, and X-Critic MILF of the Year.
Thank you.
Yay! And you really are one of the top-rated porn stars of, like, all time.
Oh, wow. That's so crazy to hear.
You really are.
Awesome. It's awesome.
My first question is, how have things been for you during these crazy days?
Well, where do we start?
Yeah, really.
March or...
It was March 15th. It was a cold
It
evening.
was it was a little chilly, actually. I'm glad I warmed up.
The Ides of March.
Jeez, I couldn't just keep myself busy. Did a lot of gardening. I'm a huge gardener. I've been on a couple road trips. I got a tent on top of my Jeep, so I can just climb mountains, pop that tent out, go do whatever.
Nice.
Cool. Have you gotten back to work now?
We're slowly getting back, subscription sites and stuff like that. Pretty blessed to have that part of my career, So when everything was quarantined up, I was able to work on all those sites. Now we're getting back to shooting and everything like that, which I'm really excited about. I miss going to work. I miss being on set. I laugh a lot, as you're going to find out. I miss that. I miss seeing everybody. I mean, it goes beyond just, of course, missing the action I get to do. I mean, that's an obvious point, right? I miss seeing people. It's been sad, not seeing them.
Yeah, I mean, same here for us. The open mics, all the city comedy clubs, everything just stopped. We miss our friends too.
Yeah, I totally get it. I have a show called Highest Fox, and it's a comedy cannabis type of show, right? So I've made friends with a lot of amazing, hilarious comedians, and what I found is, and I think it's the same thing with me, it's you miss that camaraderie that you have with your fellow comedians or your fellow industry workers or whatever it is. Just the laughter and seeing each other at the club and, what's going on. And then you try out your stuff, your material.
Yeah.
I have such great admiration and respect for comedians and in the timing and the beats. Audience is wild. Everybody's you have sex on camera. It's completely different. On that stage, and you got that bright light down on you, and then at my shows, people are really stoned. So...
Tell us a little bit about the Highest Fox show.
I went and saw my good friend, Richie Leese. He had material in which he talked about the bang bus, about the female driver. Well, I was that female driver. I went up to Richie and I was like, hey, I'm that chick. I'm the person you were talking about, and we just remained friends. He said, hey, how would you feel about hosting and producing your comedy show? And I was like, yeah. I just say yes to opportunities. We'll figure it out, right? I said, well, let's connect it with cannabis, because who doesn't want to smoke a little weed and laugh at shit, right? And it's legal in LA.
Such a great combination, though. I love the whole idea. So I was like, wow, it's really cool. We're going to work with her.
One of my really closest friends, Sylvia Sage, she is absolutely hilarious. So it's really cool to be able to, provide a venue for her to do her craft. And then I get to also, book people that I fucking love to watch. Hey, when we can start meeting up again, you're more than welcome to get on the show.
Sweet.
You don't have to smoke weed. It's not required.
Oh, I will.
It's an option for those that like to partake.
Probably not a problem.
I'll bring I have a bowl and everything. I'll be fine.
The best part of creating that, people didn't have their phones out there just talking and passing a J and, just communicating and having a great fucking time.
I think we should bow down. How were you able to make that happen?
Because, dude, people were getting high. They weren't worried about, oh my God, she was selfie. I'm sorry. I'm just not one of those people. When I go out, put the phone away. I just want to go have some fun.
No, absolutely.
I value that quality time with my friends, that I don't want to inundate them with my work.
I was looking at the website for the Highest Fox show, and I saw some cool names on there. We had Joe DeRosa.
Yeah, he's great. Oh my God.
Right? Yeah, I've seen him on a couple Comedy Central shows. This Is Not Happening and At Midnight. I've seen him there. He had another guy, Josh Potter.
Josh is amazing.
It's on the podcast Your Mom's House with Tom Segura.
I was actually on that podcast. I was Dr. Fox.
Really?
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Josh is great. I love to laugh, and I love being around comedians, and I love being in that whole entire atmosphere.
So I hear that you like coffee.
I do.
I love coffee.
I wasn't asking you, Chris. We were asking the pretty woman sitting there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But believe me, you do not like coffee like she likes coffee, okay? Because I've read some stuff, and she's done whole vacation on coffee plantation.
Yeah, especially in Costa Rica. Oh my god, I drank so much coffee. I think I gave myself like literally caffeine toxicity or something. Like I've never felt that way in my entire fucking life. You gotta understand, like you're driving around these beautiful mountains in Costa Rica. I mean, you're up in the clouds and it's mind-blowing beautiful. And then they have these little coffee plantations. You know, in every coffee plantation they have like the bananas and the cacao and just like the chocolates. So I'm eating straight cacao, straight up chocolate, homemade grind up coffee, and I'm just stopping off at every little fucking stop. I got to a point, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I started sweating, my pits, my nipple, I was like, my nipples are gonna fall, but I didn't know what the fuck was happening. I was like, I'm gonna shit myself, I'm gonna pee, I'm gonna have a heart attack, I'm gonna swell up.
Wait a minute, are we talking about a porn video or coffee here?
Really? I didn't know coffee could make your nipples fall off.
Dude, it was just like, it was everything at one particular, it was just and I had to pull off.
So you loved it so much, I hear, that you have your own coffee.
I do.
So you have High AF Coffee. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a couple play on words, actually, High AF Coffee. It's high altitude for coffee, because coffee grows great at high altitude. It was also my slick way of putting AF for Alexis Fox. And then, on top of that, is the High AF.
High as fuck coffee.
I would love to have a cafe where, you know, people come and, you know, smoke a joint, you have an espresso or however you like your coffee. Right now we have beans and cold brew, but we're going to be adding brine and coffee scrub and some teas.
We could call it Lamsterdam. L.A. Amsterdam. You have a couple of causes with your coffee, I see. Of course, you're supporting legalization of marijuana. That's not shocking. Another thing that you quietly did that's super cool is that you donated 100% of your profits to Frontline Responders Fund.
My mom's the nurse, and I just thought it was the right thing to do at that time.
It was.
Cool.
And I have to say, I have seen you give quite a bit. Quite a bit.
A giving person, and I share.
You do. So being the current MILF of the year for every award show, you are obviously a MILF expert.
Oh my.
What do you think about MILF and the whole genre?
Well, the whole genre has been really good for me. I mean, mothers I like to fuck. It's been around for forever. You know, I can't like really knock it. It's not my personal fantasy, so you definitely got to pay me to call me mommy. Some women don't want the MILF title yet, or at all.
Mm-hmm.
We work in an industry that you can really kind of tailor your career to your own wants and needs and boundaries.
I think that's the old rule of the internet. If it's a thing, there's porn for it. So, you know, I always thought MILF stood for modern, intelligent, liberated female.
No, Chris.
I would think they'd be doing like a lot of school teacher scenes, sexy astrophysicists, things like that.
No, Chris. It's moms I'd like to fuck, just like she said.
I know, she just blew my mind here. I'm really confused. I would still want to fuck an astrophysicist.
Yes,
that'd be cool.
We do understand.
Just to let you know, Chris, I've actually played chemistry and physiology teachers.
Oh.
I can blow more than just your mind.
Ooh. Man, you get all the good lines. So I notice you're drinking Pedialyte.
Yes.
Is that because, like...
Squirt.
But is that why you're drinking it? You're dehydrated from work?
No, actually, I live in the desert, you know, Vegas here, and you get dehydrated like a motherfucker. So I drink at least one a day to help me hydrate on a continued basis, just because it is easy to dehydrate with my job. You're flying all the time and doing this and that.
Yeah.
A longer day at work, or let's say it's an anal scene or something like that, I'll maybe double up. And when I was doing squirting scenes more on a regular basis, I would have maybe 4 to 5 of those.
There's a lot of different opinions on squirting.
The sex that we have on camera isn't the same sex as I'm not having at home. It's all for camera, right?
Right.
We're doing it so you guys see the penetration, so you get like, yeah. to do the type of squirting that some of the directors and companies want you to do, it's not natural. You're really pushing for it to go far and to go long and high. I mean, like, I've hit like over 6 feet before.
That sounds like a field goal. It is high. It is high.
It's very athletic.
So it's pee.
Yeah.
When people say, it's not pee, I say, okay, what gland is it coming from then?
You can have a lot of
Sure.
Stuff, but it's not shooting out of her in a directional pattern. You also can tell when you're laying in a puddle of pee. I've had girl scenes, and I'm like, oh shit. God, it's cold.
One of the things we seem to be doing here, it's becoming a thing, the Spank Bank Awards have the craziest awards. I wanted to just tell everybody some of the Spank Bank Awards you've been up for. Okay?
Oh, okay.
The Baroness of Licking Lady Ass, the hardest working hoe in the hoe biz,
I'll take it.
Mattress Actress of the Year,
I love it.
the Oral Authority of the Year.
I do have some skills.
You do. The Sage of 69.
That's what they call me.
What is that?
Evidently, Chris pretends that he's that.
My house number is 69, so.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, really? 69 what?
She'll be right over. And wait, there's one more. Size Queen.
Oh, I got size queen, huh? Woo. All right.
So, are you a size queen?
I like it bigger than average. If it's too big, it's gonna hurt after a while. And then if I can't really wrap my mouth around it and give it like a proper blowjob, then it's like, okay, I guess I'm just doing the two-handed thing.
Nibbling from the side, like.
Yeah, like I'm playing the fucking flute and shit. But in the same token, I also don't like it feeling like a hot dog going down the hallway. Oh man, I met this one guy. He was my surfer instructor. I should have checked his unit before I actually decided to go out and have a couple beers and try to get fucked. I was just like, what is this? Is this a straw?
Oh.
Like one of those Capri Suns.
Yeah, right?
Where's the juice? Oh, sorry, I got my period. Can't do this. Sorry.
All of a sudden.
Just all of this moment.
It just started as soon as you took your pants off.
It's amazing. Your cock just made me have a period.
Wow. It just suddenly happened.
Hey, this episode is sponsored by the wonderful, beautiful Why Not Network, one of the longest-running brands in the adult entertainment industry for news, business services, and events. And check out the WhyNotMail.com platform for your adult mail marketing and WhyNotCam.com for up-to-date news, model interviews, and useful tutorials to help you market yourself and succeed as a performer. Also, Why Not's Community Trade Show and third annual Why Not Cam Awards will be in March of 2021 in Hollywood, California. So you were in the Air Force.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Did you fly planes?
No, I'm too short for that. No, I did not fly planes. I actually loaded them. I loaded KC-135s, went to college while I was in there. It was good for me. Got me out of my small town of Pennsylvania and set me along my way and made me a very independent person.
I looked this up. In the Air Force, it's 5 men to every 1 woman, so you must have had some fun.
Oh, I did.
Getting ready for your next career.
Yeah, who would have known it? Yeah,
Did you ever have sex on a plane?
No. But long time ago, why was I in Baltimore?
Aren't we all metaphorically wondering what we're doing in Baltimore?
Flying back from Baltimore, we got snowed in. I made friends with some dude at some bar. I think I gave him a hand job on the way. It's like one of those weird stuck in the airport moments.
And then you became a paralegal.
Yes, I did. I wrote patents and trademarks and copyrights.
So when you were a paralegal, were you acting out some sort of Secretary the movie fantasy?
Well, that's actually one of my favorite movies.
You were channeling Maggie Gyllenhaal a little bit there?
I wrote Unbound. I like to pull from different things that really inspire me, and since that movie is one of my favorites, the scene with her and him when she misspells the words and he brings her into the office and makes her type Anyway, in mine, I had butt sex. She didn't have butt sex.
Maggie Gyllenhaal is incredibly hot in that movie.
Yeah.
Easy there.
I'm not really a submissive person, but there's something so sexy. He was just arrogant in a way.
That movie is one of the few BDSM movies that are kind of appreciated by the lifestyle community.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
That one has got a lot of cool stuff in it that's pretty real.
It's really psychological. It's so intense. God, I fucking love that intensity and things.
His control over her was what she wanted. It was what helped her with her, I guess, OCD or whatever the different things were that she had.
Yeah.
You can have 5 peas and 1 thing of mashed potatoes, and like that's actually something people do. Control that much of somebody, not always, but for a weekend or a night or whatever, can be super hot.
The only thing that I did at work was masturbate in the bathroom.
Who doesn't, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is constantly in the corner masturbating. I keep hitting him to tell him to stop.
Well, there's no privacy in here. What do you want to tell you?
I know. All right, so Air Force, paralegal, porn star? How did that happen?
I needed to get a job. I answered a ad on Craigslist to be an extra for Dancing Bear. I was like, oh, I know what that is. Fuck yeah, I'll go be an extra and a bunch of people fuck. You know, they run through this laundry list. They're like, if you do this, you make this amount, blah, blah, blah. If you want to sign up and make more money, you could do these things. I got the blow job, so I just blew them. And the next thing I knew, I was booked for my boy girl the very next day.
So wait a minute. What do you mean an extra for a dancing bear? Is that some sort of code?
It's a bridal party, and they have like the stripper, and the main guy wears a bear's head. I don't know. I don't know why or where they came up that.
Awesome.
I just look, and done.
Well, there you go, folks. Her first sexual encounter for pay was a dancing bear.
It was a good blowjob.
From what I see, it probably was, yes. I checked your Instagram out quite a bit, and you are always in water.
Am I?
You're in hot springs, oceans, bathtubs.
Yeah, I'm in water a lot, aren't I? I live in the desert, so I'm probably just attracted to water every time I get a chance to see it.
She's trying to hydrate.
I love the beach. I love tropics. I love seeing the ocean, hot springs. I'm barefoot, out in nature. I grew up in Pennsylvania. The Appalachian Trail is my backyard. I went canoeing with my dad. We went hunting together. I vacation a lot of places where I can be in water, I guess. I mean, I went swimming with sharks in Cabo this summer. Costa Rica has waterfalls everywhere. Landscapes that this lovely earth, has to give us.
So, ready? The comedy question. Who are some of your favorite comedians?
Well, we even mentioned some of them. Sylvia Sage, Rachel Wolfson, Joe Del Rosa, Josh Potter, Tom Segura, Jimmy Schubert, Rachel Lees. Did I mention him? Everybody's so unique. I can sit and laugh with pretty much everybody. And people that I've connected with, outside of just seeing them on stage, is probably my favorite, only because I now have a connection with them.
All right, what is the funniest thing you ever saw on set?
Funny or gross?
Whatever.
My first anal scene with the guy's dick. You could call it penny packs. It was actually me still preparing my ass, before going to set, but I'm FaceTiming your friend, my face is down, my ass is up, I've got an enema button in there. Can you imagine you're down by the toilet, you're like, I can't get the water out. The water went up there and it's not coming out. I'm gonna piss all over the guy's dick and my ass. These kind of things. Those are the things that happen on set. Have you guys ever called a friend?
Phone a friend.
And then, your friend saying, fuck your ass over the toilet so the water comes out.
Good old Penny Packs. Thank you, Penny.
I'm pretty sure it was her. Yeah, that water does eventually come back out.
You can assure us of that, right?
It's clear by that time.
All right, who's the funniest porn star?
Sylvia Sage. Sylvia and I get together and we fucking laugh. Smoke a little weed, we laugh our asses off continuously, and we eat food.
What is the craziest or weirdest thing a fan ever asked you to do?
Well, I could probably check my email now and pull one.
That was good.
They try to get you to do certain customs, and stick all kinds of weird shit up your ass, your pussy, say weird shit, and stuff. And, hey, I'm all into to like creating your fantasy, but there's just some things I'm just not gonna do.
All right. The final question. Tell us a joke.
Oh my god, I can't do that on the spot.
Sure you can.
Anything.
Could be a knock-knock joke.
I'm not very good on the spot with just simple jokes like that.
Do you know any stupid jokes? How about the interrupting cow joke? No one's done that one.
What's the interrupting cow joke?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow. I know, I've never heard of that before.
That's an old.
We'll give you that one.
Okay.
Now you do it. You do it.
You for us.
So when do you start?
You say knock, knock.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting.
I did it.
This is a first that we actually are teaching you a joke to tell.
Yeah.
Alexis Fox, we have about 800 links for you. Your website, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, the show, Fox Snaps, Cam Soda. There's all kinds of stuff. So this way people can find you and buy your coffee. And
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
we really appreciate you being on our show.
Oh, thank you.
And if you want to see more interviews with porn stars, please subscribe, which you can do right now, down here, on your right and my left, and smash that bell so you know every single time we release Comedians Talk to Porn Stars, you'll know about it. All right. Blazone Network on all social media. You can find us everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just go to Blazone Network on all those things. And if you want to check out our merch, we got some cool merch. Hold on. I've got merch right here. Merch. Hold on. Here's some merch. Ready? Look at this merch. How cool is this Blazo t-shirt?
Oh, wow.
Come on. That is...
Come on.
That is Mr. Blazo. And if you would like Mr. Blazo, you can just go to blazo.com/shop. You can find my alternative life coach site. That's right. I'm an alternative life coach at alternativelifecoach.com. And Chris Park can be found at Chris Park Comedy on all social media. Everything. Every single thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's like 3 places, but...
Still on Friendster.
Oh, God.
Yeah, remember that?
No.
No.
No, I remember it. I never had one.
Don't forget, send us your questions on Twitter and Instagram to ask our guests. Remember to check our sponsor, the Why Not Network, at whynot.com. What have we learned today, Chris?
I didn't learn anything.
Well, I think you did. I think you learned what actually MILF meant.
Oh, right. Yes, I learned what MILF actually means.
You also learned that that Alexis has never had sex on a plane.
Oh, yeah. That was disappointing.
But she did jerk somebody off in a terminal.
Oh, right. Right.
So we have learned that.
In Baltimore? Was it?
No. She can't remember what the hell she was doing in Baltimore. And that's about it. Just think how we could edit that.
Did you hear that, guys?
No, I can't.
Are you okay?
Does any day feel like any day anymore? Can you guys hear that?
You don't.
Was it alien? I guess they're flying above me right now.
This thing's flying.
I don't know. It's alien. I am in Vegas.
51's right around the corner.
Totally. Don't jerk off to me. It sounds weird. I'm a Jersey girl that likes to have sex on camera. Eat my asshole and hits inside.
That's fabulous. It's Comedians Talk.
What is it? Look, it's going outside. What do you see out there?
Brought to you
Is
by
someone
the
out there?
Blazone Network and the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. And folks, here she is, wearing our shirt. We couldn't be more excited.
wear a shirt.
The Extreme Ginger, one of the hardest working
Oh.
women in the industry.
Lauren.
The pride of Atlantic City, New Jersey, the beautiful, stunning Lauren Phillip.
Yeah. Right. Right.
It makes me look really good.
Well, we
Dude, I don't know. Did you see where that fucking nut went? That shit is crazy. I guess I just go get another one. Jesus. Alright, 1 sec. And I can't find the nuts. What is? There we go. Go. All right.
Hope that you wear it often since it makes your kids look so good.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, it's a pleasure. We're very excited to have you since you are a New Jersey native.
Yeah, born and raised in New Jersey. I think I lived in Jersey about 24 to 25 years.
Okay. I was looking at your website.
I was.
And you are described as what has to be the hottest thing someone from New Jersey could ever hear. You say, I'm basically a cum whore with the New Jersey devil inside me who is ready to suck the soul from everyone.
Just the soul? That's disappointing.
Probably sucks other things, but that is lovely. It's like music to a New Jersey person's ears.
It's funny when you read it to me because everyone's like, gingers have no soul. I say, I started out with no soul, but I collect them. So I have tons of them now.
How have you been doing through all this craziness?
Basically, when the whole lockdown happened, it actually hit me pretty hard. I'm a very social butterfly.
Me too.
And I love being on set and I love traveling. And so it kind of hit me a little bit hard. But right now, everything's been kind of booming. I bought a house.
Yeah! Right. House buying! Woohoo!
The goal, I'll be moving to Las Vegas.
Yeah!
All right. Awesome.
The new porn capital.
The company's shooting have actually started moving to Vegas as well. I started out rough, and it's now kind of smoothing out. I just consider myself super lucky. I don't know.
That's awesome. And I know you've still been busy. You're coming out with Evil Curves from Evil Angel, and you did Dates.com. Were they fun?
All my shoots are so much fun. Being on set is kind of like my first love. It's my exhibitionist, I think, that comes out. Like, I can have sex on camera, and people are there, and I know it's going to come out. People are going to jerk off to me, and it's going to be hot.
You also have a new scene out on gloryhole.com. That's on the Dog Fart Network.
Because, when you're thinking about the name of your board network, Dog Fart,
An obvious choice. Dog Fart.
It's obvious.
You don't just get Glory Hole content. You get every one of the 22 different sites.
I love working for Dog Fart.
I found a couple online. DonkeyKicking.com.
No, I don't think that's true. Would that be if donkey punching wasn't enough? You need donkey kicking?
Yeah, that's what it was about.
I see.
I saw another one. It was Elephant Cuckold.
Elephant cuckold.
Yeah, when BBC is not enough.
You need the giant elephant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That would bathe you in the cum.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they actually do have wifewriting.com. I don't get that.
I actually like to be written on as well. When I was it's a very submissive and humiliation type. Really, actually hot. I love it.
There's also theminion.com, which suddenly he makes Ron Jeremy look very appealing to bang.
I checked that website out. I think that guy's living his dream.
Yeah, and you my dear. Perfect 10 score for your shoot. I did notice, though, it looked like you had a glory hole injury. Looked like you might have sustained a scraped knee when you were doing glory hole.
I don't know if you noticed, but I'm very fair skinned. When I'm on my knees for too long, I'll start bruising. And I actually had bruises on both of my knees for being on my knees for so long. I think I actually bruised my hip too at one point. I guess I got a little too rough.
When you're like a fair redhead, you mark easy, you feel more pain.
I actually have a really high pain tolerance, but I guess it just depends on the area.
Yeah, you just like it though. That's the point. So, what's the worst injury you've ever sustained on the set?
I've had two. One time I got slapped in the face incorrectly. And the next day I had to go to urgent care because my cheek had swollen up and then my vision was blurred. Then one time I didn't stretch my pussy out good enough. And after my scene I had little tears. That was kind of painful too. You guys might not know have the experience of what that feels like.
No.
Well, one time.
It actually feels like a ring of needles, so it definitely is a little painful.
That's kind of hot, though. No, anyway.
Have you ever met somebody with a prolapsed anus?
Yes, I have.
Can you tell me what a prolapsed anus is?
When you overstretch the organ, it starts seeping out of your body.
Yes, it's basically your asshole just comes out for a visit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you feel better, Chris? Now you know that.
Wow.
So, real quick, this episode is sponsored by the Why Not Network. I bet you even know Jay and Connor, right?
I do. I went to the Why Not Summit and did a ton of seminars. I definitely was unfiltered Jersey girl like I usually am.
Actually, Jay's a big fan of yours. He was excited that we were doing this interview with you.
I love them. They're so sweet, and I love their platform.
They would like you to check out their whynotmail.com platform. So if you're used to getting kicked off other mail platforms, they have one just for adults, and they have the whynotcam.com for up-to-date news, model interviews, and useful tutorials to help you market yourself and succeed as a performer. And they moved their Cam Unity trade show, and their third annual Why Not Awards are going to be March 21. Anyway, so look, we were talking about all the stuff you've done. In your career, you've been nominated for 41 awards.
Fuck, man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
I'm too busy.
I have to say, though, of all the awards, those are the major awards, but that does include the Spank Bank Awards, which I find is the most amusing award. They even have a Spank Bank Technical Awards. It just cracks me up.
They do. I like some of their categories are so fucking funny.
Well, you're a doctoral degree in dildology, according to them.
Is it dildology or dildoology?
I don't know. But whatever it is, she's it. These are all things you've been up for. Glory Hole Guru of the Year.
Holy shit.
Hardest working hoe in the hoe biz. And one of my favorites, life-sized human hand puppet.
I'm really strong that way.
And of course, we can't forget Best Fisty.
That's what hand puppet is.
Is that what hand puppet?
Yes.
Oh.
The boy needs teaching sometimes. So
Yeah, I'm sorry.
you're supposed to say, which is actually Best Fisty.
Okay, all right.
And life-sized human hand puppet.
Also known as Best Fisty.
Also, the cuckold queen of the year.
Hope that wasn't with the elephant.
Whoa, I didn't.
And naughtiest nanny.
I used to be a nanny.
We're going to be talking about that.
So, recently, I was talking to a friend of mine, which I know you know, Neil Orkin, not the pest control guy, but the genius behind clipsforsale.com empire. And he's got a new site out called loyalfans.com, and you're on it, right?
That is correct.
Very cool. And your address there is loyalfans.com, Lauren Phillips.
I have tested out a little bit of Loyal Fans, and the one thing I really like like the most about it right now is they have one-on-one video chats. That's what I've been looking for.
That doesn't surprise me. Neil is a genius, and I'm sure anything that he does is going to be great. So, you know what's interesting for people they don't probably realize is that you're an extremely humble person, really in love with your fans. You blush when fans give you all the compliments.
Yeah.
And you just feel like a woman who's an info and loves her job and appreciates life.
I'm a Jersey girl that likes to have sex on camera, and call it a day, basically. I just like doing my job, and I am very appreciative to have fans. I like doing porn, but I still have, normal, human problems and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's one of our goals with this show. It isn't just about how your vagina looked yesterday. Don't get me wrong, I'd like to know how your vagina looked yesterday, but it's not all we talk about.
The vagina looks really good, especially next to my asshole.
Yes. So you went to Rutgers to study dance, right?
I actually was a professional dancer for several years.
You were actually a dancer for a Tina Turner impersonator.
Yes, I was a backup dancer.
So if I happen to...
Yeah.
remember the dance.
Oh, shit.
That was lovely. You also used to do Irish step dancing. That's where I personally draw the line. Okay? That is the creepiest fucking dance in the history of man. You don't move your arms. Your legs are like,
It sounds weird.
It makes me insane.
It's actually a really pretty style of dance. It's really hard.
All right, well, I'm just telling you, it creeps me out.
I did a lot of stuff, though. I did Chinese ribbons.
That's nice.
I think I actually took a dance class on learning how to mime.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't mind mimes, but that's pretty creepy, too. You have a lot of creepy stuff you do, you know?
Imagine an Irish step dancing mime.
I wouldn't like that.
I love trying a lot of shit. I definitely do.
I see that.
Yeah, really.
So we always ask our social media if they had any questions for you. A couple of our syndicate members answered us, and Garrett Blakesley, he's a New Jersey comic. He wants to know, what is the most unusual thing you've ever had in your ass?
That's a hard question.
It certainly is.
Because I've had a lot of stuff in my butt, so I'm trying to remember. Garrett, piss. I did a pissing scene. I had to, basically gate my asshole, and he would piss inside.
That's fabulous.
I'm in love.
Why?
From Nick Johnson, a New Jersey comedian now living in Chicago. He wanted to know if you ever laugh in a scene.
Does giggling count?
Yes, and let me just interject. I remember an especially nice sex and submission scene with Derek Pierce, which included a belt, some rope, a quick hole switcheroo, and some laughing. Good Lord, that was a hot scene.
He knows me very well, and he knows what I like. He also knows how to push my soft limits, which is what I like a lot. I do giggle, but I actually have directors that like it so much that they'll ask me to do it.
It's very cute.
Especially when I get excited, I will giggle.
That's how you know you're doing good with you. You actually have a pretty devoted fan base in the fetish community, since you do a lot of BDSM clips and fetish content.
I actually would love to be a dominatrix at one point, to be able to do sessions. I think it's so fucking awesome that you can manipulate the body, just the body, like the nerves, maybe your breath, and actually get to this
fucking
tastic. That's what I would love to lean towards as my career kind of goes towards that.
Wow.
Well, Bo, you should mail her out a copy of your book.
Is That might be very cool. I actually wrote a book called 50 Shades of Curious, BDSM for Beginners.
I would love to read it.
I'll send one out to you right away. We're going to get into our comedy questions now. It's the lightning round, folks. Who are some of your favorite comedians?
It's such a hard question. I lean towards more of a sarcasm comedy.
You're from New Jersey. Of course you do.
There's just so many out there. I like people that are raw. They're not going to filter anything. So the more it's unfiltered, the more I like it.
The Doug Stanhopes of the world. What about movies or TV programs? Any movies like you know all the lines from? Or...
One that I know that I love is Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And I think it's because I love Bruce Willis so much because he's actually from the part of Jersey that I'm from.
Yeah.
Okay, who is the funniest porn star?
Tommy Pistol. Every time I'm with him, I don't know, he just makes me laugh. He's always so great to work with.
What is the craziest thing a fan...
No, I need a bolt. Yeah. No ball. Okay. Sounds like such a I wouldn't go buy another one, but I can't. What the fuck is it? Oh, I see. Oh man, where did that nut it just fucking flew into the stratosphere? What the fuck is that? That shit is crazy. How did it just disappear? The last one too, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The last one. Start getting louder. Like, come on. You know? And then I can't get it out. Like, let's screw it. I don't know. Fucked off the threads. It seemed like the thing fit. It's hard to tell with those washers that have the little silicone on them. I don't know, this is on. Tell them it's on. Tell them it's on. Alright, so bring this. So I can't actually show the footage, but wait, what? Whatever.
Never asked you to do.
I always think it's super weird, or I guess weird for me anyway, when people at conventions come up and ask if they can pick me up.
Yeah, that is weird, isn't
That's
it?
weird. That's a little.
You know, I don't want to get dropped. I'm 5'10", all curves, and I have my pelvis is fucking heavy. You know, I have big hips, big butt. You know, and they'll pick me up, and I can feel them shaking sometimes. Please don't drop me. Please don't drop me.
I think that's just their attempt to touch you as much as possible for some reason. That is not illegal. Tell us a joke.
I don't tell jokes. I'm just fucking sarcastic as shit.
That's perfect.
Right? You can't force a comedian to be funny. They're just funny.
But you're not funny.
I think she's funny.
No, she's hilarious. I think you're not a comedian.
Have sex on camera, okay?
That's good enough. That's
Yeah,
good.
we should really just shut the hell up and appreciate you for everything.
Go jerk off to me.
Well, Trish, now that she told us it's okay, I'll feel much better about it. All right, so you are quite the entrepreneur. We're going to put this card up because there's just too many things to even go over. Your Twitter, your Instagram, Snap, your premium Snap. Gamers can get together with you on Twitch, buy your clips on MiniVids, your 1 a.m. doll. It features your sultry voice and a lifelike reproduction of your moneymaker.
And it has my giggle.
Does it? Oh, I may need that. All right, you are delightful. I can't tell you how wonderful you are. Thank you so much for giving us all this time. You are representing New Jersey.
South Jersey.
Are we going to get into that now? I got to tell you, I'm from North Jersey. We think South Jersey is about exit 100.
I am exit 1. I am like south.
That's like Wildwood, right?
Like if you don't get off that exit, you head into Delaware.
So you're more like from Delaware.
Philadelphia.
Okay, but no, we're claiming you. We want your tits. Sorry, you're from New Jersey. You're too adorable and too wonderful, so you're from New Jersey. Thank you so much, darling. You were just awesome.
Did I say something wrong already? I have coffee time right now. It's really hot, especially next to my ankle. That's how you know I'm a true Jersey girl. I lost you guys.
We're here with Brandy Love. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I hope you are. All the sexy people. Like, how can we not be great, right?
Of course. This is the place to be right now, right?
Yes, it is.
We are with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're going to ask you some questions about comedy.
I'm not super funny at all, but let's try. I'm game.
So far, nobody's had jokes.
Have no jokes.
We've heard that before.
No, I'm serious.
Who is your favorite comedian?
Brad Williams? Yes. He's fucking hilarious. He came to Raleigh, North Carolina, the comedy club, and I was giving him a lap dance, and he flipped upside down and had his feet around my head. It was crazy. My funniest story, but it was awesome.
That sounds like a good story.
It was so good.
What is your favorite comedy movie?
I'm a fan of like Bruce Almighty. Jim Carrey did those pet ones. Funny animal shit.
On TV?
Jim Carrey, Animal.
Oh, Pet Detective.
Thank you. Like I told you, this was not going to go well. Pet Detective, that's funny to me.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
Hilarious, yeah.
When he gets born out of the
Instant
rhino.
True.
The rhino ass, yeah, that was funny. Come on. Everyone laughs at farts and like stupid shit. That was the epitome, right?
Absolutely. Who is the funniest person on set?
Evan Stone. Doesn't everybody say that? And Katie Morgan holds her own. She had me in stitches. I worked with her one time, and it was funny. It was comedy. Yes. I didn't trust me. She nailed it. I was just along for the ride. It was great.
Do you eat the very last piece of bread, like the end slices?
Absolutely not. I like the soft middle.
What do you call the end pieces?
The ass. Doesn't everybody?
No, I call it the heel.
It's the ass end.
We've heard that one so far. What is the funniest thing that's ever happened while on set?
I mean, look, sex is funny. To me, it's funny. Like, it's sexy and sensual, but things happen. Like noises. That's funny.
We got that answer, too. That's a good answer.
Okay, so I'm not the only one. I don't have any super great stories that way. I just think when things happen, you gotta laugh. Life's too short. Things are funny. Laugh at them. Just, noises like, it happens. Not, of course, ever. Never.
No matter what position, you're good.
Never.
Now pretend to be me.
Tell me something funny. funny.
That's the ongoing joke I'm still mono to. Tell us a joke.
No, I can't.
She said she didn't have it.
I have no jokes. I would murder the joke. It'd be horrible.
All right.
That's my joke.
Thank you very much. You're off. This is Clint Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, and we're at Exotica. What is up, everybody? My name is Clinton Esposito, and I'm here at Exotica 2018, reporting for Zone, New Jersey Comedy Syndicate in Edison, New Jersey. Doing what else? Asking for to talk about comedy. Hi, we are here with Jill Cassidy. How's your morning been?
Pretty good so far.
Just getting warmed up.
Tell you about Find the Bolt. Whether or not.
Are you a fan of comedy?
Certain comedians, yeah.
Okay, so who is your favorite comedian?
Gilbert.
That's a good one. Which comedian would you most like to bang?
I don't know. There was one comedian I really wanted to, but like, the more he opened the mouth, the more like I just went through. So I don't have one right now.
You ruined it by telling.
Because he had some bad jokes, and it made me not want to.
Well, that's good. You liked him for just his looks versus his talent.
I liked his comedy, but like he takes it too far sometimes, so that's why.
I like that he's not blowing right now. Tell us if it is.
Not talent.
If your significant other, you could only have one, funny or hot.
Funny.
Well, then you don't like him for him.
All right, tell us your favorite joke.
Do you have a Band-Aid?
No.
I just scraped my knees falling for you.
Thank you very much. That was an excellent joke.
What the hell? Thank you very much. That was an excellent joke. Up here, Sunnybot. No, I'm not exactly nailing it. Oh shit, don't fall. I'm not exactly nailing it.
Adams, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. We're here with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate, so we're just going to ask you some questions. Who is your favorite comedian?
I like Howie Mandel.
Old school. What's your favorite comedy movie?
Oh, I really like Pineapple Express.
Do you remember a line from it?
No, I'm not bad about that.
Do you watch South Park?
Yeah, I like South Park.
Favorite character or episode?
Shit, I don't watch it like that, but I like the dude in the hoodie.
Kenny.
Yeah,
Who is the funniest person in porn?
myself. Just kidding. It's probably Ron Jackson.
Is he just funny in person?
Yeah, he's hilarious. He's like super funny.
What is the
That's the
funniest
whip.
thing that you've seen happen on set?
I don't know.
Do you got a joke? Tell us a joke.
I'm a joke. My life is a joke.
Be me.
Do you have a joke for us?
Yeah, it's kind of long, and these guys heard it.
Did you experience anything funny on set ever?
I think my set is different than yours.
It might be the same. I don't know what you do. I'm from the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. That sounds weird. I've never heard that word before.
Do you eat the last piece of
Yeah, like the foot of it.
man has ever done?
Oh, goodness.
You look disgusted just by the question.
Sometimes it's kind of creepy. It's a
a general thing when people come up to me and they get really close to me, like they're like, "Hey, hi," like I'm like, "I don't know you, like I don't want to smell what you just ate."
Birds are close talkers.
Yeah, or if they try and like finger you, that's kind of creepy.
That would be creepy, I would imagine. Thank you very much. Great to meet you. You did very good.
I have to figure out why these boats. Oh yeah, this one's easy. Two boats. Boats. Black way of saying boats is boats. So this is the license plate thing. Just put it out of the way. Alright.
This is Glenn Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. We're at Exotica. All right, we're here once again with Katie Morgan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Excellent.
You're always in a good mood?
Always. Look how much fun we're having. Oh my god.
We're here with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate again, and we're going to ask you more questions about comedy.
And jokes and stuff. I told you guys the duck joke last year, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite joke.
What is your favorite comedy movie?
I have to go old school and go Three Amigos.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. And it's comedy. Yeah.
100%.
100%. Please check his notes.
Can you give us a line from the Three Amigos?
It's a mail plane.
I think it's a mail plane. How can you tell? Notice its little balls.
I like where he's like, would you say I had a plethora?
Yes, a plethora.
Why would you tell him?
Mail plane.
I think it's a mail plane. How can you tell? Notice its little balls.
100%.
This year, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite joke.
What is your New Jersey Comedy Syndicate again? And we're going to ask you more questions about comedy.
And jokes and stuff. I told you guys the duck joke last year, right?
Yeah.
That's my favorite joke.
What is your favorite comedy movie?
I have to go old school and go Three Amigos.
It's a great movie.
Yeah. And it's comedy. Yeah.
100%.
100%. Please check his notes.
Can you give us a line from the Three Amigos?
It's a mail plane.
I think it's a mail plane. How can you tell? Notice its little balls.
I like where he's like, would you say I had a plethora?
Yes, a plethora.
Why would you tell a man he has a plethora when you do not know what a plethora is?
I also like the kiss me on the veranda line.
That is a great movie. Do you watch South Park?
Yes.
Who's Who's your favorite character and what's your favorite episode?
Favorite character is Kenny. I like Kenny. I've always liked Kenny. Yeah. I am amused by Tally as well.
Perfect. Funniest thing that's ever happened on set?
Funniest thing? Oh, God. One time I fell ass first onto the camera. Is that funny?
Did everybody laugh at you?
Well, as soon as they were sure I didn't hurt myself or break the camera, then they laughed. But first they were horrified.
That's what made it even funnier.
Okay.
Who is the funniest person in porn?
Evan Stone.
We've gotten that one a couple times, and then he told us himself.
He'll do that. Just ask him.
We did. He told us.
I believe you. Yeah.
Do you eat the last piece of bread? The end of it?
Yes. I have no shame.
I like it. What do you call it?
Carbs. I used to eat the last piece of bread when I ate bread.
Okay, but what do you call the end piece?
The butt?
The butt? Creepiest thing a fan ever did?
The creepiest thing a fan ever did was ask if they could have some of my hair. I said no.
You're afraid he was going to make a voodoo doll.
I don't know what he wanted it for, but I was not down to participate.
Tell us a different joke than last show.
Okay, to get this joke, you have to know Evan Stone, but it sounds like you guys kind of do.
We just interviewed him. We'll run that before this.
Evan Stone is always funny. He's so funny all the time, I laugh his cock out of my mouth.
There you go. You make that up yourself?
Yeah, I mean, it could happen.
All right, pretend you're me.
Let me check my notes.
This is Clint Esposito with New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. We're at Exotica. What comedian would you most like to bang?
Are you a comedian? I'll have sex with you. That seems fun.
This is working out well so far. What is up, everybody? My name is Clint Esposito, and I'm here at Exotica 2018, reporting for Blaze Zone, New Jersey Comedy Syndicate in Edison, New Jersey. Doing what else? Asking porn stars about comedy. Duh. Who is your favorite comedian?
Richard Pryor.
That's a good one. Would you rather your significant other, you can only choose one, funny or hot?
Funny.
We don't believe you. Tell us your favorite joke.
I'm more of like a George Carlin cerebral comedy level person.
I am too deep of a comedy fan to just give you some shitty little joke.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm here with the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. Are you a fan of comedy?
Not really.
Do you have a favorite comedian?
No, I don't.
What comedian would you most like to bang?
No one I could think of.
Tell us your favorite joke.
Favorite joke is you as an interviewer.
That's a good one. All right, we are here with Katie Morgan. How are you today?
I'm good. Happy Exotica.
We're here with the New Jersey Comedy Syndicate. Do you like comedy?
I do. I love it.
Who is your favorite comedian?
It's somewhere between Jimmy Carr and Jim Jeffries. I like the foreign guys, the accent, I guess.
Which comedian would you most like to bang?
I guess Jim Jeffries.
Funny. You're saying I have a chance.
Yeah.
So you can have sex with a hot guy and then go home.
Yeah, the accent, I guess.
Which comedian would you most like to bang?
I guess Jim Jeffries.
Maybe another. Funny or hot?
Funny.
You're saying I have a chance.
Well, yeah.
So you can have sex with a hot guy and then go home to your fat, funny husband.
The goal is funny and hot. You don't usually have to choose.
Normal people do. Asking porn stars about what comedian would you most like to bang?
Are you a comedian? I'll have sex with you. That seems fun.
This is working out well so far. What is up, everybody? There you go. That's a good.
If you come back again, I'm going to staple your beak shut. That breaks. He says,
holes in my arguments here. You're saying I have a chance.
Well, yeah.
So you can have sex with a hot guy and then go home to your fat, funny husband.
The goal is funny and hot. You don't usually have to choose.
Normal people do.
Does that mean I'm not normal?
No. Most people don't have their own boobs.
No. I mean, most people.
You're putting a lot of holes in my arguments here. Tell us your favorite joke.
Okay. So a duck walks into a 7-Eleven and he says, "Do you have any grapes?" And he says, "No." And the next day, the duck comes back and says, "Do you have any grapes?" I told you the day before, we don't sell grapes. It's a 7-Eleven. And if you come
Are you actually bald or are you a baldness appropriator? I am actually bald. I don't grow hair. Good, because only a certain amount of girls like bald guys, and they're fucking stealing out of our population here. I gotta say, the majority of girls like bald dudes. Who's your favorite comedian? Joe Rogan. Part of the ball club. Which comedian would you most like to bang? Sarah Silverman is pretty hot. I'm a fan of Sarah Silverman. So you're gonna like hot or funny? Hot. All the girls say funny. Girls say funny, but all guys are gonna say hot for sure. So do you like comedy?
I love comedy.
Who is your favorite comedian?
Zach Galifianakis. Before he was famous.
Which comedian would you most like to bang?
You know what? I'll go with Dane Cook. He's always cute. But I saw Dane Cook at the Comedy Store in LA, and I was really disappointed because he had really shitty shoes on.
Just trying to be comfortable.
You can be comfortable, but get some new ones, bitch. You have the money. Do it for the cause.
Yes, I am.
Oh, yeah, here it is.
So, what's your joke? I gave you some time.
Normally having multiple stuff is good, right?
Know what it is.
Except for sclerosis.
That's a joke?
That's a joke. Multiple sclerosis is bad. Significant other, hot or funny?
Funny.
So I got a chance?
You're not very funny.
Alright, so you tell us a joke.
I'm not a comedian. If you want to deep throat this, I could.
What do you do? Who is your favorite comedian?
Kate Quigley.
Which comedian would you most like to bang?
Kate Quigley.
Hey there, comedy fans.
And fans of porn.
Today, we talked to the basic for my girl.
The story of a smart, innocent, driven girl going to college.
Meets a guy, gets married, and a year later, he's amateur porn star of the year.
And you should know, she likes mullets.
Sometimes she loses her fingernail in her butthole.
She has a huge collection of bad dragon sex toys.
And tells us why the really big ones are her favorite. It's comedians talk to porn stars. Today we're here with one of the most successful Pornhub amateurs over the last 5 years. Folks, it's the beautiful Kawaii Girl.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome to Comedians Talking to Porn Stars.
Pleasure to be here.
I'm Bo Blaze. Say hello to my co-host Chris Park.
Yay.
So Kawaii Girl,
Yes.
you have quite a story. So here you are, this adorable, smart, innocent, driven girl going to college for business and poli-sci. You meet a guy, you get married, and in like a year, you're the amateur porn star of the year on Pornhub.
Basically.
How does that happen?
Even to this day, it still surprises us. We're two geeky kids, and we didn't think people were going to want to watch us fuck. And we are popular, we're decent at it.
It's time for the comedy question. Who is your favorite comedian or comedians?
I actually have two, Bill Burr and Theon Vaughn.
Theo
Bill Burr. Do you like F is for
Theo
family?
Von.
We love Bill. Are you big on Theo?
Theo sounds like a
There's some mullet. I like the
Nordic
mullet.
black man.
We have a mullet question. Oh yeah, you posted a mullet.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, mullet man.
One of our writers said, posted a mullet. You should ask her if she likes mullets.
I do. And then my husband makes fun of me for having these weird preferences. Like,
Get off of me!
Like now? Like, I love it now.
Older men, huh? We have to give it up to Kevin then, because we weren't even going to ask that question. What are some of your favorite comedy movies and TV programs?
I'd say The Interview with James Franco and Seth Rogen. Zach and Mary made a porno that honestly I could relate to so much. And American Pie, that's like the classic one.
You know what's really funny is that you remind me so much sometimes when you're talking of Katie Morgan. You are very similar to her personality-wise. Katie's one of our favorites. We interview her every year. She's so much fun and so really sweet.
Aww.
Do you have a favorite line from a movie?
Oh yeah, American Pie. One time in band camp, because I actually was a part of band camp.
You have like this
just gotten my nails done for the first time, and we were filming a solo anal scene. After we were done for like about 2 hours of filming, I realized one of my nails was missing. I was like kind of petrified that I had boxed it in my butt, and I was like digging through, trying to feel if I had it. Then my husband comes out of the room, he's like, I found it. It was under your bed. I was scared. I thought I was gonna have to go to the emergency room. I have to explain to them like, I think there is an acrylic nail in my asshole. Get it out.
So wait, you never had a manicure?
I usually don't because I don't like people surfacing me. It's weird. I don't like them like pampering me and stuff. So I'd rather just do it at home.
You like pampering other people?
Yeah, I'd rather spoil others.
Such a good Kawhi girl.
I can get into this.
You're a lucky man, Mochi. Who is your funniest porn star and why?
At the Sins, at Katza and Donnie Sins, like I love them, especially on TikTok. They're hilarious.
We interviewed Johnny.
Oh,
Yeah.
One of our old episodes from Exotic.
they just really love each other, and it's that's what me and Mochi really want to become. It's like another Sins. We want to be the Sins of the weeks.
We have some unreleased tape that you're going to want to see that one day. We were doing an interview there in Exotica, and Kiss the Sins, Megan Brain, and somebody else.
Yes, I remember.
Lost their mind, got on the floor, and started eating each other's asses right there in Exotica. They were screaming and like butthole licking and okay, this is the question. Two of your fans, Drubio19 and Not Shabab, they would like me to ask you what is the craziest thing a fan ever asked you to do or said to you, anything.
The craziest thing the fan asked me to do, but I didn't do, send them a file of my pee. I was like, no, that's a no. The one I did do was a self-pee videos. I'm more than willing to do pee videos for fetish, and accidentally swallowed a whole bunch of my own pee when I was doing it. I was like, oh my god. I think I'm just very hydrated. It tastes like water.
Don't you hate it when that happens, Chris?
Yeah.
All right. What is your biggest fear when you're working?
No food. If there's no food around, I become hangry. So I'm very angry and hungry, and I just can't be worked with. Even my husband's like, here's a snack.
You're like the Snickers bar commercial.
Hey, have a Snickers.
Yeah.
You should do a quick little thing where you get angry and it gets you a Snickers. We check out a whole bunch of bios. We do homework. Is it true that you and your husband were each other's first partners?
We lost our virginities to each other when we were 18, 19.
Oh, yeah, there you go. I was just going to ask that. Wow.
It was kind of a going away to college gift for him. I was going to move away upstate. I decided to give it to him as a little treat, and it was extra special for us.
No one ever gives me a treat like that. That's quite a treat.
Cookies are still good too, though.
Realize you won the lottery with him, right? First time out of the box. You had not just any husband, but an Asian husband. And he's got a giant cock. What are the odds?
We met back in our sophomore year in high school, so he would always joke he had a 4-inch dick. And when I finally saw it, I told him, like, babe, you're horrible at math. I'm like, you're bad.
All these Asian stereotypes are falling.
Yeah. We're happy to dismantle stereotypes.
Yeah. Down with the patriarchy, down with the stereotypes. Let's go.
One thing, it's like we never see him in the video.
Yeah.
He's not just like some giant cock man, is he?
No. He's like, people just see me as this big dick.
Cock man.
Yeah.
Chris, there's no such thing as a cock man.
Yes, there is. He fights crime.
Cock man.
Cock man.
We have fun.
I like that, though.
I can't get that out of my head. Cock man.
Yeah.
I should do that as a porn, by the way. Cock man and Robin.
Yeah, we want credit when you do that.
We will.
You really should do a cosplay of that.
Yeah. Fun.
We did so many cosplay. I think the one that really blew up for us was Darth Vader. We did it. Darth Vader gets ass fucked. I was Darth Vader. So we got a helmet and we made the hole in the mouth and everything, and everyone was pretty confused, but they said they had to keep watching it.
Here's another crazy thing. You are the number 175 biggest porn star on Pornhub right now. Of all porn stars, you have over 160 million views.
Surprising. Thank you.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever look at that and just go, what the heck?
A lot of our friends from high school, they're like, so Nerdy You became top 200 porn stars? Like, along with Riley Reid, Bella Danger.
Are you still shooting on a phone?
For the most part, we switched between phones. We started off on our iPhone 5.
What, are you running a porn empire on like an iPhone 5?
That's how we started. Yeah, we started an empire on an iPhone 5. We do have quite a variety of lenses and cameras now.
So you do lots of BDSM themes and role play.
Yes.
Just to name a few: anal, role play, BDSM, pee, feet, cosplay, bad dragon, squirting, and many, many more. I think it's sort of fascinating that you guys are working through what would be like a normal exploration of a couple in their 20s just for everybody to see.
Yeah, basically, since we're each other's first, we just wanted to experiment and just experience all the kinks and fetishes that are out there. It comes with a lot of excitement to try something new.
So you do all types of videos, but maybe your personal favorite is your bad dragon videos.
Yes. Can I bring one out?
No! Keep your big dildo to yourself.
You just crossed the line.
Yeah. She's going to come back out with Moji, really.
I have them in storage in my closet because they just take up a lot of space.
So which one is this?
This one is my personal favorite. This one is Nova. Nova the Breeder.
Nova the Breeder.
I just really love the shape of him. Bad Dragon is basically just known for their fantasy toys. Dragons, mythical creatures. I know they have some realistic animals like horses and stuff. I have a thing for dragons, so I really like this one.
This is great.
I'm a
I
dragon.
have a hard enough time getting laid. And now, on top of all that, I have to compete with giant fantasy dragon cock. That's wonderful. Thank you, Bad Dragon.
So this one's my favorite. This one's a large, and this is an extra large.
Oh, my lord.
I've only tried to use this guy. He's the size of my face.
You were not successful with that one?
No, I only got the tip in, and that was about it.
I read that you learned that you have an above-average vaginal elasticity.
My doctor was the one that told me because I had to explain to them, I've been using these big toys. I want to make sure I'm not hurting myself. I explained to them the sizing of the toys, like they were stretching it, and they were pretty amazed, and that I potentially could have 2 clits. I'm not 100% sure.
I think you should alert the authorities.
Oh, yeah,
It sounds more like you were raped.
We met a dude who was raped. Wait, what the fuck? And I was telling him, like, I think we were talking about UFOs and, like, how they're built and everything, and how fucking it's, like, so next level. It's not even, like, funny. But, and then he goes, no, that's not that cool. You know what's really amazing is the elasticity of a vagina. I was like, what? It's like he's like after, like, especially after, like, a birth. I'm like, you're comparing, like, this thing that has seamless edges and it can defy gravity to a fucking vagina? You're like, what? And then the other guy made a joke. He's like, yeah, get your best men on this one. This is amazing. We gotta figure out what's the deal with these vaginas. Wait, will this fit? This way, as it's pulling away, people can't see them. Wait, actually, does it?
doctor.
I feel with big toys, it's kind of a challenge for me. I like to see how much I can handle, how much I can do. I guess that's why I like BDSM.
So you have 6 bad dragons.
9 now.
What?
Yeah.
So I read that you said sex work has brought you life skill lessons. Can you give me some examples of that?
I initially got into porn around my junior year in college. I was going into business, and it taught me a lot of business lessons. Everything I learned in college, I learned through sex work too. I do my own accounting. I manage my own taxes, my schedule, setting up interviews like this, managing my incomes. You gotta know how to promote yourself, interact with others, making yourself the ideal brand. It's weird. People usually think about sex work as just sticking a dildo in a hole. It comes with a lot more to that.
You've told us that this was your first interview.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
I'm both honored and shocked.
I've just been too shy to actually be interviewed. I always wore wigs, wore contacts. I literally changed everything about me to not be recognizable. And this year, I just kind of was like, you know what? I'm going all out. This is me.
Feels so good once you let go. You know?
Oh, yes.
And that sort of leads me to the new age sort of porn. Things have completely changed. It's all about being authentic. OnlyFans, you have Patreon. Your consumers can connect with you.
I talk with my Snapchat members. We talk about video games, PC building. I just built my new PC, so we talk about the components and stuff like that. I'll post a video, and they're like, oh my god, you got S-Bug, but did you see that new graphics card? My fans told me, they're like, I want to fuck you hardcore, but I also just want to cuddle you and watch anime. And I was like, yeah, that's me.
And that's the new porn, connecting with your audience and having like a family.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's talk about this whole kawaii thing.
I looked it up, bro. It's our 50th state.
That's Hawaii,
Yeah.
not kawaii.
Oh, well, I looked that up too. And it's
Probably actually is
culture
less
of
flimsy than
cuteness in
having
Japan.
it.
Okay, so tell us about your kawaii thing. Why did you use that name? And
The name is actually a nickname my husband gave me. He considered me his
This is
personal
this is a,
when we started.
it's clarified as a
porn.
motorcycle. They said that about. They used to say that about the slingshot of the three-wheelers. I was like, what the fuck? Nothing makes that a motorcycle other than the fact that it has. The only part that's a motorcycle, like, adjacent is the fact that it has a chain. I think a lot of them don't even have chains. They have like a rubber belt, but and then it's got 3 wheels. A motorcycle has 2, so it doesn't make any sense. It's got car tires, car rims, car brakes, cop tires, cop rims, cop brakes. All right, now I just need a polioli roly.
We didn't think we were gonna take off, so we just used kind of like our name or tag nicknames.
so are you up on your kawaii?
Oh yeah, like I love all the kawaii Harajuku fashion from Japan. I'm super into like the cutesy Japanese culture, so I'm into a lot of that stuff. Which I guess a lot of people are pretty confused because when they find out I do porn, they're like, "But your room, it's so cute."
Is baby metal kawaii?
Yes, I love baby metal.
This is it.
Oh yeah.
Little foxes or whatever. I love baby metal.
I love baby metal. Yeah.
I read that the kawaii girls are a species of domesticated human teenage girls that can only live up to 19.
I did not know that fact.
What happens when they turn 20? Do they get to retire or something? Like,
I think they killed them. That's how it works.
that's not nice.
Yeah, that's not nice. All right, so I have a few, get this, kawaii questions. Do you know who Master Vocaloid is?
Not Master Vocaloid, but I do know of the Vocaloids.
Okay, because it says that Master Vocaloid collects kawaii girls, and that's what he does. So true or false? Normal kawaii girls are very sensitive and don't like being held.
I guess that kind of comes to me. I am very sensitive. Even my husband tells me I'm a big crybaby.
That's right, you're correct. Yay! They do not like to be held, supposedly. Their mom and dad make millions by selling them when they are how old?
18.
15. 15. And wild ones. Wild kawaii girls. Like you, doing porn. Kawaii girls doing porn, for example. Who owns those kawaii girls?
Japan?
A troll.
A troll.
A troll. That was the answer, a troll. We watched a video which was just kawaii girl noises. Okay? Can you do any of them? The first one we saw was like Nico, 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 Nico.
Nico, 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 Nico.
There you go. I saw one of your videos on Instagram, which is adorable. You're doing that Japanese one where you're like, yeah, and then you're like that kind of thing. You know which one I mean?
Yes.
What is that one?
Kimi,
Give us a little more.
kawaii-san, arigato.
So any other little kawaii noises you like?
Good moaning sounds.
Give us a good moaning sound. So you love cosplay.
Yes, sir.
Do you have favorites?
Yes, I do. It's actually the one right behind me. This is a Dark Magician from Yu-Gi-Oh! That one was a special commissioned. I got it specially custom made for myself, and it's my favorite cosplay to always do.
Also, we did get one of the comedians we're friends with, Chris Gassler, asked Mario or Luigi?
Mario.
Mario. We were looking at your Gogo Yubari post.
She's one of my favorite characters in the Kill Bill universe. I just loved her.
I love her. She's adorable.
She is. Who doesn't love, an assassin schoolgirl, right?
Is it wrong that I find Gogo Yubari really hot, even though anyone who even tells her they want to fuck her, she immediately, disembowels?
Right.
Chris, I think she's technically underage.
If you're old enough to murder me, you're old enough to be lusted after.
So now we have to get to my favorite, Sister Kawaii.
Why?
Now,
Why is that kind of
a religious home, you said?
Very. I was raised Catholic, church every Sunday. The reason I had a lot of fun with the nun look was because I was studying to become a nun. I was really involved in the church. I really was, and I wanted to be a part of the sisterhood. I met my husband, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go that way.
Thousands of men thank Moshe. So are you still religious, or?
I don't participate in the church ceremonies, but I do have a strong belief. Many people would say, God would condemn me for my career choice, but I'm just like, I'm a good person. I have done nothing wrong other than just enjoy my life and enjoy myself. And I feel like if there is a God, if there's someone out there, they're seeing how I've treated others, and that should be mattered more than what job I decide to do.
Agreed.
I taught Sunday school myself when I was young. If you knew me better, you would find that very hard to believe. And as always, our final question. Tell us a joke.
What? Erotic is using a feather. Kinky is using the whole chicken.
Yeah, that's a classic. There you go. Very nice. Folks, I want to thank our amazing guest today, Kawaii Girl, for being here.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
You were so much fun. We're going to put right down underneath right now your link tree so people can find all your links. We are the Blazo Network on all social media. If you want to see more interviews with porn stars, remember to click the subscribe button down on your right, my left, and hit the bell so you know every time we talk to a porn star like the lovely Kawaii Girl. Chris, the Sloth, and I would like to thank you for watching.
Hey, let us know what you thought, good or bad, in the comments below. And if it is bad, well, then you can go below me and write it.
That's not very nice.
You can go below me.
The Sloth does not approve.
You can go below me, too.
What could be bad? I mean, I play with sloth puppets.
What more do you want?
Yeah, look, we're working hard to bring you sloth puppets. Sloth puppets.
Sloth puppets.
Do you know how hard it is to find a sloth puppet?
It's not really a puppet.
Shut up!
We want to thank our sponsor, the Why Not Network.
Why not? Hey, folks, we thank you.
Wait, what the fuck?
We'll see you next time on Comedians Talk to Porn Stars.
Hi, this is Kawaii Girl. Please check out my interview on Comedians Talk to Porn Stars on Blazo.
It's Blazo.
On Comedians Talk to Porn Stars on Blazo. This is Blazo. Please check out my interview on Comedians Talk to Porn Stars on Blazo Network. Did I say it right?
I want to see a real Oh, that's me.
Lenses and cameras now. So you do lots of BDSM themes and role play. Play BDSM, fiend, cosplay, bad dragons.
This thing's kind of retarded. You know, robot would be like that. Tiny Bot. Hi, Tiny Bot. Hi, Tiny Bot. Oh, no, it's mad. Spin around.
This episode of Your Mom's House is brought to you by Satva Luxury Mattress, the only online mattress company that provides free delivery, setup, and mattress removal.
Welcome to Your Mom's House. Tom Segura, and Christina Pajitsin. Welcome to Your Mom's House.
Support for Your Mom's House comes from Manscaped, who's the best in men's below-the-belt grooming. Manscaped offers precision-engineered tools for your family jewels. Guys, trim pubes are a thing of the past. Are you trying to get your stuff sucked? You got to keep it nice and trimmed down there. I've talked to a lot of people about it, and they say that while they enjoy performing fellatio, they hate gagging on wads of hair. So, if you want to get your nuts licked before the new year, or maybe even in the new year, I would recommend getting Manscaped to trim up your beanbag. Keeps everything nice and smooth. And
trim up this beanbag.
Pulling hair out of your teeth. It's time to gear up, get yourself a gift of shaving this holiday season. Of course, I'm talking about the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. I remember in the past using scissors, tweezers, nail files, knives, all kinds of things to try to trim my balls and dong, and just finding immense amounts of blood in my underwear and on my sheets. And now I have Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. You can jab that thing right into your bag, and it doesn't harm yourself.
What are you doing?
You just have a nice,
look at up here.
Smooth trim. Lawnmower 2.0 comes inside Package 2.0, which makes for the perfect gift this holiday season. It's everything you need to keep trimmed, cut-free, and smelling nice down there. The Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0 also includes the Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball deodorant and moisturizer. You already put deodorant on your armpits. Why are you not putting deodorant on the smelliest part of your body? Your balls, which I think is the second smelliest part of your body after your asshole. The Manscaped Perfect Package also
includes your pits. Your pits would be smaller than your balls.
The product, along with the Crop Preserver, keeps your balls from sweating, smelling, and sticking. All these products smell good. Their manly scent is attractive and will help set the mood. The Perfect Package will also come with a pair of Manscaped boxer briefs that will keep your junk feeling fresh all day. It's time to upgrade those overused pair of boxers to Manscaped's high-performance anti-chafing boxer briefs. 'Tis the season to Manscaped. Get yourself, your dad, your brother, your friends, your lovers, the Manscaped Perfect Package 2.0. Get 20% off plus free shipping with the code MOM at manscaped.com. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code MOM at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use our code MOM. Clean up your nuts and make Santa proud this year. Gene, this episode is also brought to us by Omaze. I'm very excited to announce that Omaze is offering you the chance to win a restored 1968 Bullet Ford Mustang GT Fastback.
Ooh.
Taxes and shipping are included. And even better, every donation benefits a great cause. All you have to do is go to omaze.com/mom. That's OMAZ.com/mom. Enter for your chance to win. Omaze works with awesome
Now you're looking
to
up.
raise money for nonprofits. Here's
Metal.
how it works. We offer incredible
Aluminum,
experiences
lightweight.
and prizes, cars, vacations,
Moves a little bit, but
celebrities that
I don't know if
people
I'll be able
can
to
donate.
hear it.
For each campaign, one winner is randomly
I want
selected
to hear
for the
it.
dream prize, and the money that's raised goes to charity. One winner will win a restored 1968 Bullet Ford Mustang GT Fastback. Wow, what an incredible car to win. You can win this 1968 Ford Mustang GT Fastback restored by Richard Rawlings' Gas Monkey Garage. Taxes and shipping included. On a replica of the iconic car Steve McQueen drove in the movie Bullet, known for one of the greatest car chases of all time. Retained the feel of the 68 car with its original 390 big block engine, 4-speed manual transmission, 5-spoke torque truss wheels, and factory interior. Enjoy almost double the horsepower, 600, thanks to modern upgrades, including dual Holley carburetors, 428 aluminum heads, and a custom exhaust. Again, for your chance to win a restored 1968 amazing Bullet Ford Mustang GT Fastback, go to omaze.com/mom. Enter now. The best part is every donation supports the Gas Monkey Foundation. Hurry up and go to omaze.com/mom. Go there, donate.
How do they expect this thing? It's actually like a thicker paper, but come on, that's not gonna stay on for very long.
Baba Ganoush, this goes out to all you Baba Ganoush. This public announcement.
They haven't sent me a plate yet.
Suwu.
It's ID.
It's one no rec. It's verified. He responded. So, thankfully, that is settled. Speaking of that and Suwu, unrelated to that man's video, I put out a shirt with a woman on it named Suwu, and it sold like crazy. Thanks to everybody. A few weeks ago, we had that big Thanksgiving weekend sale, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So thanks for everybody who ordered that. You got the Tata there TikTok. You got a bunch of
Cool Mom sold out.
Cool Mom sold
several
out.
times. Ahem. I'm wearing
Oh,
it today to show it off.
Nice.
Looks really cool.
I'm not a regular.
I'm a cool mom. And Varsity Mom is also in source. It's a hoodie for the winter times. I like to wear it at drop off for the kids.
Well, everybody know that we really appreciate you supporting us, the show, by getting all the merch. There's the Two Bears stuff. I also support some of the few things from the taping in Austin. So if you wanted to get, there's probably a few left. The Austin tees, and then there's also Austin posters. That's the night that we taped the special. Some of the posters were on as well. They're all autographed. Some of them are sold out. So anytime there's like some overstock, we'll ship back to the store.
Do that.
So anyways, I just want to say thanks to you guys.
Yeah, you got the party belt. Is it called Big Walleye? One eye goes this way, one eye goes that way.
This way, when I goes that way. Yeah.
The dog says, "Who wants me?"
I say,
I just watched Goodfellas again. It's so good.
so funny.
good is good.
That is one of those movies that feeling one another. Yep. And
It's still
I don't know how it has to affect them.
yeah. Well, Joe Pesci reminds me
Of me.
of Shine Box.
Violence.
It's like watching you. It's like a weird.
How about the part where you
maybe not.
But I like it. Why do I like it? When Joe Pesci kills people.
He's hilarious.
He's really good at it.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
So, I remember he made this horrible movie called Nine Heads in a Duffel Bag. Remember that? David Spade's in it. It came out in the 90s, and it's so bad but he's so funny. And this is like the height of his fame. And you can tell they're like just right for him. And you do. Like the whole movie, you're like, and every time he's like, and you start laughing.
That was so funny.
Yeah, he's so funny when he's angry.
He's even good at Home Alone.
He's great.
We've been watching that with the kid, and the older kid.
Yeah.
Andy. Yeah, he falls down, he hurts himself.
Oh, he's great. He's a great actor. He's a really great actor. So he's in.
Is that? Are you finished with it? I know it's a 3-hour.
It's a 6-day kind of affair, but I have 15 minutes left. But he, yeah, I haven't seen Joe Pesci in a long time.
On the
And
eyes.
obviously, you know, Scorsese has a special relationship with him.
He looks crazy in the catch.
Actually, now he's grown past the work. He just looks like a normal.
Will you bring up Joe Pesci? I want to see what he looks like now because
In the movie, he just looks like a regular.
so he aged into relax. That's too bad because he really screwed his face up. Oh yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
Now he looks just old, which is fine.
That's how you should.
Right. Yeah.
He's so good. But like, click that one right there. See, that's him in the movie on the right. He's 75.
Oh my life.
Right? That's what it says there. 25 to 70. Yeah, he really is such a solid actor. He's great in it. De Niro's great in it. They had the whole crew just kill. Sebastian's great in it.
I have to see it.
Sebastian has a small part that he nails. He's really good at it. He's really good.
It's a shine box top.
Pacino, yeah, no, that's yeah, The Irishman.
Let's see. Oh, he looks like a little burrito. Mariscalco. There he is.
Really great.
Good, Sebastian. Homie.
Nailed it.
Good.
Let's see who else. Harvey Keitel's in it. It's got fucking everybody in it.
And this is made for Netflix.
Well, they let them have a small theatrical release, so it was in theaters for a couple weeks. I don't know if it's still in a few, but it's streaming on Netflix.
Pretty cool, bros.
Yeah, 3.5 hours.
Jesus Christ, man. Editing, bro. You gotta edit. Like, I want to watch the Godfather movies as well, but I don't have 2 or 3 days to waste.
So you gotta have.
Because I like it, but I don't want to go. It's so slow.
Yeah, but what is with being able to watch something like Coming to America is mine too.
I'll watch it.
It's like the element of surprise is gone. I still want to just watch scene after scene.
But that's Eddie Murphy. I think it's the magic of Eddie Murphy as a performer. He is. I can watch Eddie Murphy. I saw him with Jerry Seinfeld, the comedians in cars getting coffee. I'm locked on him. Yeah. There's something so talk about charisma. The guy is so engaging, and he's so naturally funny the way he delivers lines. Remember Beverly Hills Cop? You're not gonna fall for the banana tailpipe. He just has a way of making lines memorable.
Yeah, it's true.
Jesus
I was thinking
Christ,
also of Scrooge. Groundhog Day.
That's a good one.
But see, that's another like amazing performer.
Yeah, strong performer. I can't. Whenever time I have vacation or Christmas vacation, I'll watch that.
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off, I'll watch that.
Unreal.
That's a good one too.
Well, let's get started with the show. I mean, we're sitting here, we're just talking our pussies off. Let's start the show.
Flapping your labia.
Yeah, let's get into it.
There's nothing harder than being a female. Our pussies itch 24/7. They stink. They have these huge warts that grow on them.
Oh.
Don't bring it back to the time. Don't bother the fucking bag. Welcome to your mom's house with Tom Segura. Christina the Shit. Welcome to your mom's house.
Oh shit, what? That's pretty creamy. it fits so weird. It's like a wired thing.
I love
Who measured this?
good misdirect. So I love that she starts like, it's heartbeat. Yeah, it is. Like, I wonder what she'll talk about. Like, like every guy goes, yeah, I get it, it's heartbeat. And she's like, our fucking pussies itch? Huh? 24/7. Like, your pussy's never not itching.
Well, that's a problem. It shouldn't be itchy.
Well, yeah, they have huge warts that grow on. I mean,
that's
obviously.
Another problem. That's problem number 3. She's got a lot of problems with her statement.
There's nothing harder to be in a feet. Our pussies itch 24/7. They stink. They have these huge warts that grow on them.
Nope.
Daily, 24/7. We're scratching. We're itching. And our pussies fucking stink. Like they smell like fish. Honestly, it's hard being a female. That's why I'm able to nurture respect us because we go through a hell of a lot of stuff.
You wanna eat my pussy? I say you gon' catch AIDS. He say I don't care, we Uncle die anyway.
Is this the same lady?
It's the same folder.
Oh wow. Is she a TikTok? Like
I forget who sent this in. I think someone emailed it to.
You wanna eat my pussy? I say you gon' catch AIDS. He say I don't care, we Uncle die anyway.
Catch AIDS?
It's not a bad rhyme.
When, you want to throw a beat down?
Well, hold on. Yeah.
Throw a beat down.
AIDS and where?
You wanna eat my pussy? I say you gon' catch AIDS. Like it?
I looped this, so feel free to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh, great.
Oh.
You wanna eat my pussy? I say you gon' catch AIDS. He say I don't care, we Uncle die anyway.
It's not bad. Now, we don't even have to put the call out there, but you know that here come the remixes.
Remixes are hard.
The Pussy AIDS song. She's got a good beat. It's a good beat though.
Yeah.
You want to eat my pussy, but
you gon' catch
AIDS. You wanna eat my pussy? I say you gon' catch AIDS. He say I don't care, we Uncle die anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of, you know what it's like? It reminds me of, but tonight we're gonna party like it's 1999.
So you're saying she needs to meet Prince?
Yeah, like it's kind of the same theme. Prince is like,
Yo, Prince.
Yeah.
Got a new one for you, man.
He wouldn't mind us taking his music and releasing it.
Absolutely not. He'd be a big, big fan.
Our pussies itch.
Now whatever she says sounds like a lyric.
Our pussies be itching.
Yeah.
And our pussies fucking stink.
And our pussies fucking stank.
They have these huge warts that grow on them.
Makes me wanna.
They smell like fish.
Oh my life.
Her pussy's going through some shit.
She needs to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
That's not right.
24/7. Warts, itching,
Jeez.
smells. Yeah.
That's a lot of pussy.
It's not a healthy pussy she's got.
You do have to maintain your pussy a lot, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of maintenance that goes into having a healthy pussy.
Sure.
You do have to wash it every day, and
Yeah.
trim
Take
the
care of it.
edges, take care of it. And,
But maybe she's just not doing that right.
or she's letting nasty dudes in there.
Yeah.
Busting nuts and stuff.
Yeah.
When's the last time you had an AIDS test?
Never.
You never had an AIDS test?
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Oh my god. God. You kids don't get AIDS tests anymore, right? That was just like a 90s hysteria. You ever had an AIDS test?
I'm done.
Yeah.
For what?
HIV.
How do you have HIV?
Because
Well, I don't. I took a test of it.
everybody has it.
You knew before that. Why would you have HIV? What have you been doing? You sharing needles?
No, I mean, just I feel like a questionable. It's just like that shit.
Yeah.
It's just like in the panel, It's not like specifically just AIDS. AIDS is included in everything else.
I always tell them, test me for everything but AIDS.
Babe.
I do.
Babe.
I say, there's if I have it, I earned it. Let it live.
Oh my god.
I don't want to get a test. Don't waste time. You know?
Hey.
I'm serious.
I remember getting that AIDS test in the 90s. Remember the first time? Did you really not do it?
What?
Getting an AIDS test. Oh my god. Like, because it was really at the height of hysteria in the 90s.
Yeah.
And I remember, like, oh god, in college getting an AIDS test and just waiting. You used to have to wait like 2 weeks before they would call your ass up, and then they bring you into a room, and then they give you the questions. How many people have you had sex? I don't know. Who are your partners? No idea. All that stuff. And then they scare you, and then they tell you.
I remember one time I thought I might have AIDS.
When?
It was a while ago.
But it was just the flu, or what?
No, I just was like, it's possible, and then I didn't do anything.
Cool. Most guys.
I just wished it away.
You can't will AIDS away.
Yeah, you can if you wish real hard. If you're like, I promise. Yeah.
Men are so dumb, but you're the reason that shit spreads. Because you guys don't get treated. Much like the pussy scratching thing.
Yeah.
You give it to people.
How about this beatboxer? Do you like having his still in
I
the
was
video?
hoping we could take it down. He should be on the top. I don't know why he doesn't have an account.
Yeah. You think he gets laid?
Yeah. So how many of your friends had STDs in college? Did you ever have an STD?
No.
I probably should have asked you this like 17 years ago.
Probably.
I just assumed you were good.
I was.
Yeah. Did you ever get anything? Crabs? Not even crabs?
No.
What about you pigs in the booth? Crabs? Eddie? Not yet. Josh? Is Josh in there? Or that's crazy. Is Josh behind crabs yet? I feel like you would.
I never had crabs.
What did you have?
What did you have?
Never.
Syphilis?
No, I've never gotten tested for AIDS either.
Yeah. You throw that in the shower.
Why? Do I look like fucking Tom Hanks in Philadelphia? I'm fucking tan, plump. You know, when I start getting real thin and sneezy, then you can test me.
But you've never had a test for... Have you been tested for other things?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
Not AIDS.
But
I actually asked about AIDS, and they were like, you don't have that. Did you ever have a real questionable one though, where you're like, you know what I mean, the girl be like, this is probably something. I'm probably getting like the girl or
yeah.
Well, I guess both, but like she walks out. She's
yeah, I've had those where you got. She wasn't quite like the lady in the video, but a little bit questionable downstairs. I'm like, is that a sign of an STD?
Yeah, the sniffs, like, you shouldn't be stinky. That's probably an infection. You shouldn't really be itchy. That's probably in the worst.
You know when like pussy looks sick?
Yeah.
You know, it's like a dog when it's a little like out from the cold, its nose gets a little wet.
Yeah.
Like that.
I remember.
How does a pussy look sick?
One of my friends.
You know what I mean?
Was like,
that's not.
He said that this girl, it's like a runny nose.
Exactly.
This girl in college, my roommate, he's like, oh, pussy, you can smell it like the distance. So then I got in there and I was like, no, you can't.
You ever hook up with a girl at her wedding?
Yeah.
And they're all dancing around.
Oh yeah.
That's a rough, some kind of a hazard. So.
That is, yeah.
What? Because she's sweaty from dancing?
Right.
And your vag smell? You think your crotch smells like a tree after you've been dancing?
No, he's
not at all. I'm just saying. Yeah.
You're
I
saying
doesn't deter me from.
Well, I'm saying your pussy probably stinks too.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah, your pussy probably does stink.
Fuck yeah.
Josh, do you have dates on sale?
God.
Do I have dates on sale? Oh yes, January 2nd through 4th. Laugh Boston on sale right now.
Oh.
Go see Josh in Boston.
Yes, it is.
Have you ever smelled
sticky there?
Do you smell your balls a lot?
I take a whiff. Thanks
do.
to Manscaped, I don't have stinky ones anymore.
What do you mean you always do? You always take a whiff?
If I scratch with the backside of my thumb, like it crease, you know, like your crotch crease, and I'll go.
How do I not know this about you? Fucking.
Well, just to see what I got, and then sometimes you're like, let me take a shower right now, and then sometimes you're like, oh, smells pretty good. I mean, no scent is a win, right? If you're like, oh, any scent right now, pretty good. Let's see what it
Oh, God. Did you shower today?
Nope.
Oh, my God. What the fuck?
Not that strong. Not that strong.
Oh, you are so nasty. Why didn't you take a shower this morning?
I don't know.
Well, it's not hard. It takes 2 seconds.
I don't have AIDS on it. Guess who's back?
No.
Ready?
Yeah?
This is Hertz's Hair of Beauty. Sean. Barbershop and tattoo masseuse crew tattoo parlors.
Holy shit. So, Fed Smoker's back. I don't even know what the fuck was said right there.
Nope.
This one's really hard to follow.
Really?
Okay. But the visual cues is always pink going. Oh, God, something. It's a right back thing. And I can run over and catch this shit. As long as you're wearing a link, they're definitely on breaks. I don't know, Jerry.
What is happening?
Yeah.
Holy shit! He just fucking lit his hair on fire. And he was like, to cut his hair. He's giving himself a haircut. Whoa! That's fucking crazy.
I used to do that with my Barbies.
This is
Cut
different.
their hair.
Yeah.
That way, it's fast. Firearm was fast,
It
though.
seemed like this.
You gotta go quick.
Holy.
Let me see it again. I'm not
Hold on,
about
there's
to see
more.
it again.
I want you to take it. When you're feathering it, brother, then you get drip on it. See, you get a feather that shit. You gotta get it going, bud.
Oh, you can hear it catching on.
Gotta get it hot, too. Yeah.
Oh, man, this guy is
Wow.
so fucking nuts.
Wow.
I mean, if you don't know, this is the same man who took a tooth out with a knife, right? He's like, toothache no longer. Come see me. I'll help you get the tooth out.
Can we show this one to Drew? Put this on the next Dr. Drew after.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's shit.
Wow. So he's lighting his hair on fire.
Touch my camera through the fence, you fat fuck.
That's him. That's the guy right there.
Ta-ta there, retard.
Wait, I have to see it again, babe. I'm not understanding what I'm seeing.
Well, let me move it down the line first.
Now that's a thrill, motherfuckers. To light yourself on fire, light your brain on fire. Huh? Don't that feel great?
Huh? I mean,
Now you know, Americans, I'm a demolition man.
Huh?
I am trained in the highest of calibers of fire, bombs, and explosives, okay? No one is better than me, okay? I promise you.
oh, there it is.
And what I'm getting at, you're feather eating this shit. Don't be scared. Burn the fucking idiot skin just a little bit. So you know that you're on fire.
The only thing that's upsetting me is I wish you would have turned on the interior light sooner because I wanted to see it from the beginning. I like to see when the hair is longer and now it's all gone.
Oh, here, let's see what the last one is here.
I like to see it.
That shit's gonna kind of hurt a little bit when you get to hell, okay?
Oh,
There's no fucking doubt about that. No. See, y'all could be cutting your own hair at home, saving a lot of fucking money right now. But you're all fucking bored with life so bad that you want to go have some pussy ass motherfucker cut your hair for you, huh?
You know who he reminds me of?
Who does this remind you of someone?
Gigi Allen.
Oh, yeah.
That same level of insanity. Our hero. I mean, he is on another planet. This guy is on Neptune, man. What's going on? Hi. Yay.
God damn, dude. He is wild.
Not a lot shocks me on the show, but that was pretty amazing. He's right, though. You do save money if you do it that way. You just light your hair on fire. No!
Oh. It's fucking cute.
There you go. Save money right there.
Hey, look at
Why
the
you
picture on the roof. Look at the ceiling picture. That's a creative idea. His dog looks nice, too.
It's a really nice, positive spin on this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, I think I got it. Ah, fuck.
That might do.
Look at that bad tooth, folks. Look at that fucking thing. That's the way you do it at Falcon Car Wash.
Falcon Car Wash?
That's where he's at.
Look how dirty his nails are.
Yeah, we've been taking teeth out all day. What do you expect?
I always think of him picking his nose with those dirty fingers.
Yeah.
Woo. Do you think he sniffs his nuts with those dirty hands?
Probably.
What do you think his nuts?
I don't know. Whew. That was something. I wasn't even ready for that.
What's around his neck, too? What is that?
Just it's a brain monitor.
It's like duct tape and a circle. I don't know what he's doing there.
He set his hair on fire.
Yeah.
It's a thrill, and it's also a good way to save money.
This is Hertzter's Hair Beauty. Sean. Barbershop and tattoo masseuse parlors.
I think he's naming the business right then.
Yeah, he's saying that's his company. This is your barber.
Yeah, tattoo,
Masseuse and
tattoo parlor.
Yeah.
Come on, tattoo there, retard.
Cause little ladies put a little pink on it.
Put a little pink on it there.
Oh, we're gonna do pink. It's a red cut pink. And I can run over and tattoo sink.
Yeah.
As long as you're wearing link, there's definitely a breach. I gotta have a little drink.
Yeah.
I like when he does that. Yeah.
You know, I always forget too with these videos that he's also recording.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like I forget he's doing this and this.
You're forgetting that he's a
Holding it up.
multi-talented is what you're saying. He's also a cameraman and a performer.
Most people that are like, I'm gonna set my hair on fire and record it, they would place it down.
Yeah.
So that you're fully focused. He's like, nah, just want to keep this moving too. It's really.
That's a lot. You're right.
It really is. Woo!
Wow.
I was not ready for that.
What about our parent?
Our parent, we're working on it. This will make you laugh, but I know you'll like it.
Yeah, okay.
You'll laugh.
Okay.
Ready?
560.
Oh, yeah. This was on the talk.
On the talk?
Yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah.
So if you're listening, what happened was a customer came up, put the beers on the counter. He said the total. She put it on the counter and then shoved it aggressively, so it's the change spilled over on his side. And he said, "Oops." She said, "Oops," as she did that. And then he shoved her beers off the counter and said, "Oops."
Yeah. When I thought about this a lot, when I saw it originally, like I was on her side first. See, here's the deal, man. I think it's a setup.
Yeah.
It is, right? Because how come he knew to roll on her, right? Because unless, now here's the deal, man. There's also a TikTok account of a guy who runs a liquor store,
There's a few of them.
and he often will have the camera rolling because he probably deals with her a lot. So maybe
Absolutely.
that's how it's real.
They know they're regulars.
Yeah, who's an asshole and who's not.
I follow on Instagram. That too.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
the liquor store. Those are fucking amazing.
Yeah. You know, my job is fucking insane.
Yeah.
That felt like a bit. It's still funny.
It's really funny. Well, or sad and aggressive. She could have been really hurt.
Yeah.
Potato. Funny or sad.
What is your favorite all-time fast food treat?
Oh, fuck. All right, if I'm going to be...
honest.
Okay, all right. There's two areas. Carl's Jr. Western Bacon Cheeseburger with extra barbecue sauce and extra onion rings. Or I'm going to go classic McDonald's. Cheeseburger, fries, hot Coke.
How about favorite
Nuggets?
rib?
Oh, it's a seasonal item. And I wish it was around all year.
You brought it up to me.
I did. I asked the representative when I worked at McDonald's, and she said it's a pork supply issue. They don't have enough pork
a pork supply issue.
Yeah.
This is a...
Oh, I love McRibs. God damn it. Sauce. I love the sauce.
So messy. I love that it's messy.
Oh, so good. And the pickles are everything. Onion.
It's always how it is. You get some in your hand, right?
I love McRib.
Who doesn't?
There's too much sauce, though. That McDonald's would not approve of that amount of sauce on there. Can we show this on YouTube?
No, we can't, but you guys can.
Babe, I don't think
this
is a program for
What happened? What happened? You know what my favorite part was? On the second clip, you didn't see how the clip ended.
I don't need to.
You didn't.
Oh.
So he's like, I gotta clean my hands. Look at the bottom of the screen. You missed this.
One of his dog.
Yeah. You didn't say anything.
I didn't think it was a peener.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. And then in this next clip,
Babe.
he puts his penis in the McRib sandwich.
Because it's so good. Is that what he's saying?
Of course,
that
that's what he's saying. This is our new pitch to McDonald's. Get us back in the fold. Let us take this in another direction. Here's what I'm proposing. You give us some of the money back. We get
Now it's not gonna get shipped anymore. Every time you fucking
Big Mac chicken.
move this thing, it cuts it. And it's just plastic. So what I'm gonna do is just keep, I don't know, like it's just spray paint. I'll just keep spray painting it. I don't really give a shit. You know? I would just spray paint right over it with the shit on it. It would just be more color. Cover up the back or whatever. This is sick. I think I actually have more headroom. I think I looked at the other one. I'm pretty sure. It looks like it from the back, especially. This shit is crazy. Also, I got blueprints here. Alright, well now I can just attach this. It's probably easier outside. And then the mirrors. I do have these rubber pieces, but somehow I didn't even think I was gonna fit that on there. Somehow I just freaking did it. Oh.
Sandwich McRib, and we get a social media campaign going of people fucking those sandwiches.
Yeah. Well, now the extra sauce makes sense.
Oh my god,
I
that's
was
gotta feel
wondering-
so. How good do you think that feels? Really good.
Well, only if the sandwich is still warm.
That's true.
It's got to be at the right temp.
But a warm sandwich like that.
You fuck the shit out of the McRib.
Yeah.
McRib, fuck the shit out of the sandwich. Yeah. Good. I like. Oh, what about the Big Mac? Because that's got a lot of sauce too.
Yeah.
The Big Mac's big enough that you could probably fit your ball and your dick inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna call you.
What about Sundays?
Oh, a Sunday?
Or definitely a hot apple pie. That's probably the best.
Those get a little too hot. You might end up with a problem. If you put your dick into like a real fresh hot apple pie, it's gonna hurt.
McDonald's. So good you want to fuck the shit out of it.
That's it. That's the campaign.
We're fucking it.
McDonald's, you're gonna fuck this food. Yeah. So good.
Which McDonald's entree will you be fucking?
I don't know. I really feel like this McRib was a brilliant idea, but you know, if I'm gonna start slow, I guess I would just put it into like medium fries.
You're not worried that the salt will get inside here.
It will, but that's part of the excitement. It's like setting your hair on fire.
See, if you're going to do this to a McRib, you should ask for extra sauce because they normally don't come with this much Q sauce.
That's true. Yeah.
I bet a quarter pounder would be good too.
Oh
they put a lot of ketchup on that.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Thank you for sharing. That was really nice.
Absolutely. Can we talk about your completely epic reaction to driving 60 miles an hour?
I don't like going fast.
What is going on though?
I don't like going fast.
I'm in the car and
not
I go,
Ricky Bobby.
I go, hey, I'm gonna punch it. In this car. But like, I'm giving you a heads up, not a surprise.
On Ventura Boulevard, it's not safe.
I go, she's like, yeah, okay, cool. Like, I'm giving you like fair warning. And also, I'm just gonna go 0 to 60. So, you know, dude, straighten up. Okay, you ready? Yeah. I hit 40. I don't like it. Slow down. You're scaring me. Jesus Christ. We're going 40 miles an hour.
Yeah, but it was too fast. The pickup was too good in that car, and I felt it in my uterus. Like, you know, when you go so fast, you feel it in your... Do you ever feel it in your nuts when you go on a roller coaster? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? When you feel it in your internal organs? Yeah, I felt it in my uterus, like tingling, and I got scared for my children. I literally saw my baby's faces flashing in my brain. I felt scared. And what if we both died?
How would we die?
You could hit a homeless person. There's a lot of homeless.
It was a
on
wide open
Ventura
street. It was a wide open street in the middle of the street. You can see. Yeah. It was totally fine. That is ridiculous.
The force is going.
I just don't like going fast.
The force, she thinks, is going to go through her vagina, and then she won't be able to have kids anymore. It's like that rally video. My vagina. No, man, still works. Wait. There's supposed to be a clip thing. Where it at though? Oh, fuck. What?
That's what you get for reacting. I think it was a little much.
Well, there's things I don't like. I've never liked going fast, and so don't you know that by now? After
Well, yeah, but I figured like if
years
we're
together, I don't like
grown-ups
it.
and I get to go like, hey, I'm gonna punch it right here, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool. You're not gonna scream.
I got scared. What do you want me to do? Deny my real reaction to things so that you feel better about how you're. Thank you. It's really nice. Alan did a really nice job, and it's very soft. Would you like to touch how soft it is? Despite I've been bleaching it since I was 13, it's soft like a rabbit.
Jerk. All right, ready to have a competition?
What?
Speaking of food. All right.
Hey man, thanks for bringing me for the
You're gonna eat.
Is that Mike?
So third to last. So we got some sandwiches so we can have a competition. You want to see who can finish first?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go the guy on the left in the neon.
Yeah, the neon. So there's two guys. They're starting to eat food. One guy has on a neon yellow belly shirt. The other guy, what color shirt is that? Purple. Okay. You're alright. They're both good.
Always the bearded guy can get more. Always the bearded guy. Are they gonna vomit? Is that what you're
No.
Oh, jeez. No, I don't like it.
Yeah.
Is this us in 10 years, babe?
10 years. It's last Thursday.
I wish you could do this with me. Let's do this together. I would love to do this with you. This is what we look like. You either. What are these two weirdos doing? What the fuck is this?
This is in the Dawes collection.
What the fuck is happening with these two?
He said.
How is this sexual? Are they gonna fuck or not?
This is on YouTube. So, yeah, someone sent this in. At first I thought it was like, oh, this is like a bad, fake, like sketch or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they started rubbing their stomachs together, and then I thought, you know what, maybe this is for show.
I'm more worried about the fan. Look how loosely that's just duct taped up there. That looks terribly.
You don't use it like a top tier. What leads you to make this? Like, what's going on in their lives where they agree to do this?
It probably starts with first like, hey, do you want to make a video? And then they get the camera out, and then they forget that they need to figure out what they're going to record. And then I think it quickly spits out.
They got to be into each other's guts.
But
yeah.
But I'm confused because is this sexual? Are they gonna F or this is just?
I don't think they're gonna.
I don't understand.
They're not gonna F with the video. This is definitely kink in nature, right? This is a fetish.
Yeah, this is some of that. I feel like this is in the same lane as King Ass Ripper. You know, it's a little gluttony action, type stuff.
Right.
Why don't you get big?
I wish you could just get fat. Don't you just wish you didn't have to?
I don't wish I'm there.
Put the bricks. I would weigh 400 pounds so easily. I would if I could eat all day. I would just eat all day. I like it.
Yeah, I hate trying.
I know it's the worst.
I fucking hate trying.
I know. I just want to eat everything I want to eat.
I'm going from here to a workout. What's the fucking point?
Oh, I know. I know. I'm on the.
These guys. I really should. I should just go like, where are you guys?
Oh shit! That's a
What would you eat every day? If you could eat one thing every day, what would it be? Like what? What's your day like if you're just off the rails? Be honest.
It's a combination. It's a combination. Like I'll eat
sand
fat,
the foot?
but not sweets.
Okay.
I'll want to. So that's what I would do. Just like, fuck it, you're gonna die. I would just be like,
Hey, Tiny
screw it
Butt.
all then.
Well, give me. Okay, here's
I
my
would
day.
start the day with like a breakfast burrito.
Ooh,
Hey, Tiny.
That's already your whole day's calendar.
Hi, Tiny.
Breakfast burritos,
So
like,
that would be my warm up.
everything.
And then I
Reset.
would jump into sweets. So it'd be like the kid brings some French toast, waffles.
Yeah.
The sweets are what I usually just go with.
My pregnancy diet. Our first kid.
Yeah.
I would do eggs Benedict for breakfast. That's already the points. Like on Weight Watchers, that's like 21 points. That's your whole fucking day, basically. And then I would get a chocolate croissant for breakfast too. So that's my breakfast. Eggs Benedict, chocolate croissant.
Yeah.
Lunch is going to be a full deep dish pizza.
Yeah.
With like pepperoni and everything I want.
That sounds great.
And then
I like the thin crust more than the deep. I do.
I only get the thin crust because it's less calories, but I like a deep dish.
I want
cheeseburger, and then that's dinner. I'll do a cheeseburger and Western bacon cheeseburger.
So what's for dessert? We'd start waffles. Brownies, donuts, ice cream.
You know what we should do, which we don't. Let's just do one day of eating all that. Just do one day.
Just eat till we get sick?
Yeah. Like, I haven't eaten like an asshole since I was pregnant with Ellis. Like, I want to do a day where we wake up, I eat everything I want. Everything, and there's no holds barred.
I'm down for donuts.
Donuts are good.
I'm down.
Donuts are good.
Really, surely
What?
yourself. But are you not curious as to how this is a fucking thing? God. Sitting here holding on to the last clip.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said you thought you were, so you want to see it. Let's see. God.
Oh. Fuck. This is not even sexual. It's cute. That's cute when he pokes the other guy. I love Dr. Pepper, too. I would do that.
You know what the saddest part is?
What?
The guy on the left kind of looks like if I got my shit together.
He's also much younger, babe. He's in his 20s. You can't compare yourself to somebody in their 20s. It's not fair.
He's like, come on, Tom. This could be you. Just
No, that's not. You look much better than him.
Today.
You look a lot better than him. You look like so much better than both those guys. No way. No way, babe.
God damn it. All right. Jean.
Yeah.
We had such a delightful time with our guest today, Kate Kennedy.
She's amazing.
She's an adult performer, also a comic.
Mm-hmm.
So she's doing our two favorite things, porn and comedy.
That's right.
No, but she kind of really impressed us.
She's a big word. She said arcane. I don't think any guest has been that smart to use that word on our show.
Never has.
I barely know what it means.
But she also had just really impressive insight to a lot of stuff. She answered everything very honestly. Yes. It was a great conversation. So we enjoyed. Kate, thanks for coming. And make sure run through these dates real quick. Yeah? Jean?
Wait, who won the contest?
That's just how it ends. Sorry.
Well, do you declare a winner?
I do not declare a winner.
I think the guy on the left.
Yeah,
they're both fat. What was that?
It's a motherfucking mastermind.
Don't forget to do my sound drops in between.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, let's see, this is the following week, right? Yeah, so I'm in Hawaii. With my family. I'll be in Honolulu December 28th. And I'll be in Maui December 29th. And then in the new year, I'm in Australia and New Zealand. That rounds up the Take It Down tour. So January 25th in Auckland, New Zealand is the last official Take It Down tour show. Then I start right away in February working on the new stuff. I have a Spanish set in multiple venues, and I have sets working out the new English stuff. They're all on tomsegura.com/tour, so please go to my site and get tickets to these new shows. Jean?
December 19th in Sperm Bank, my last night of residency at Flippers in the YouTube room, and then we roll into
2020.
With Audit
Yeah.
Momston, Texas, Cap City Comedy Club. January 30th through February 1st, Houston, Texas at the Houston Improv. Was that the spinning cut? February 14th through 15th, that's Valentine's weekend. Come spend it with me in Tampon, Florida at the Tampa Improv. March 7th, Pasadena at the Ice House. Let's make good from October 25th. March 13th through 14th, Doral, Florida at the Miami Improv. What's Miami? Cryami. March 26th through 28th, Dallas, Texas at the Edison Improv. April 3rd through 4th, Judo Titties at Caroline's Comedy Club. April 24th through 25th. Des Moines, Iowa at Le Funny Bone. And
Get your fucking fat ass whore!
And then June 12th through 13th, Fart Mix, Arizona at Stand Up Live. Tickets are at Christine MP online. Oh, also, let's get the fart slowed down.
Yeah.
Also, check out Where My Mom's At if you're interested in the mom world or you have a mom who likes to keep it shit real, keep 100, listen to that grow, listen to Two Bears, 1K.
Two Bears, 1K is on this channel, Your Mom's House Podcast YouTube channel. Also, you can download it everywhere podcasts are available. On my personal page, I started Spanish podcast. I've also been uploading content with music video, sketch. We have some behind-the-scenes stuff there. Don't forget to also catch the Honeydew with Ryan Sigler and Dr. Drew After Dark with Dr. Drew. Those are all both age. Thanks, gentlemen, all your work. For us. And that's that. Enjoy the show. Thanks, guys.
Tushy, 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 you're the one.
Tushy, 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 so much.
Tushy, it's an amazing, unconventional gift for anybody in your life. Everyone has an ass. Everyone deserves the gift of Tushy. And I know you're thinking, what? Oh, why would I want to sit on something that cleans my butt completely? Why are you being weird about it? You know, do you know that most of the world uses a bidet? They do. It's just Americans that are weird about having clean butts.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta knock the chocolate off.
You do. And Tushy sprays directly to your ass and removes the poop completely. So you're not sitting in bacteria all day. That leads to nasty things like hemorrhoids, yeast infections, UTIs, itchy assholes, and skids. BTW.
I got off the plane yesterday.
Yes.
Got home and sat on that Tushy and
yes, you did.
High pressure wash my hole.
Yeah, and you save money on toilet paper. It won't clog your toilets the way wipes do, which we just had an incident because somebody didn't use our Tushy in the house.
Yep.
And everybody goes, what about the water? It's toilet water. It's not toilet water. It's fresh water. Tushy connects to the water supply behind your toilet to spray your dirty parts with clean, fresh water.
Yeah.
Here's the best part of Tushy. It's only $79.
That's a steal.
What a fantastic deal. So go to hellotushy.com/yourmom to get 10% off your first order. Again, hellotushy.com/yourmom for 10% off your order.
And not only do you keep your booty clean and feeling fresh, but more likely to get someone to eat your scrum.
Okay, with the scrum eating.
And joining us now is an adult entertainer and comedian, Kate Kennedy. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me.
We have so many things to talk about. We're so curious about everything. We're big fans of what you do and how you do it. And
where's the fork?
it's in the drawer.
I have one.
Is it on? I don't know if it's on. I don't know anything.
On? Is it connected?
I don't know anything. Is it?
Oh, it's coming.
Okay.
Did it register?
We got a
Yeah! I'm sorry to interrupt. That was Zanku chicken every time. What did I say? After I have Zanku.
Okay, sorry about that. Back to what is important.
Don't be a hater. He's just a fart mic hater.
I am a fart mic hater.
Yeah.
I want to talk about you. So, you're not from here, but you're living here now.
Yes.
You're performing in the adult industry. You're also doing stand-up. How, we want to go back to the origins, right? Like for somebody that does what you do now, and you're on camera doing sexually exciting things, do you come from a background of, like, are you sexually very active, experiment, you know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of sex
Yeah, so I have kind of a weird background on that because I grew up Catholic, so I grew up like super. Oh, hello. Another one. I knew I smelled it on you.
Yeah.
Like it never goes away.
All the guilt.
It's just like I feel guilty if it's like a nice day outside. Like my back is just like a little hunched over all the time.
Sure.
But I grew up with that, and then I got really into when I was in college. I really knew the BDSM scene.
You did.
What? How did you get it?
I feel like that's so advanced to be that young.
I like borrowed my roommate's shoes and like her like heels.
Yeah.
And I drove because I like just gone through a bad breakup and I like was really interested in it and wanted to explore it. So I like drove down to Denver, I like went to this. There was a club. It was like in a warehouse in like a scary part of Denver. I was like, I'm not gonna die. I'm not gonna be murdered.
Yeah.
I went in and I just started going to this like social BDSM club all the time, and then I started working there.
What goes on in this? Like, so people know what happens in the social BDSM club.
So it's like. It's kind of like any other club. So there's people. Some people just hang out. There's like food and drinks and stuff.
Okay.
And then there's a big dungeon, and so people will pair off and go play. And you can see people getting tied up and flogged and all that.
Flogged.
Wait, hold on. So what's your intro to BDSM? Is there
You just
a
have
guy
interest?
Like, no, I just Googled it. I was like very interested in it. It was like the porn that I watched, and I was like,
Wow.
I had just gone through this breakup, so I was like, I'm just gonna go try because I want to see.
Right away, you feel obviously comfortable. You end up working there.
Yeah, I like met a bunch of people. I made a ton of friends. I did a movie down in Denver after I graduated college, and I was working there at night. I started like touring around the country and helping teach classes and throw big events and conventions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, at this time though, I'm just jumping around here, but you're probably 21, 22.
22, yeah.
Are you it's something like that? You know, for a lot of people, it would be like their secret. Is it a secret? Like, do people who know you know what you're doing?
Yeah, like at that point, everybody knew because that was like my whole friend group too.
Okay.
So it was very much like that was like my social circle and kind of like the people that I knew, and we would because it's kind of each city has their own little like scene. So we we go to like Salt Lake City or Vegas or Portland, and
you're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
You're teaching like how to be a dom or something.
I was kind of teaching. I taught a lot of like polyamory, like ethical non-monogamy.
You're actually
classes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is like
poly and bi.
I am poly and bi. So you're actually giving people like education information on this, how to do it. What's like the basic thing of communicative polyamory? What's like the foundation of it?
My favorite thing is always say like honesty. Honesty is always the biggest thing, and then communication happens not on your level, but on the level of who you're communicating with.
Interesting.
So when you say something, especially in a relationship to like your partner, you can't say it the way that it makes sense to you. You have to figure out how it's going to make sense to them.
That is wisdom for life. That's everything. Yeah,
that's my favorite.
That's really good. Okay, so you're teaching that, you're having fun in the scene. How do you, like, is there a moment where you're like, I'm gonna try porn, like I'm gonna actually pull the trigger, or does somebody like suggest it to you? How does that actually start?
I started off behind the scenes in porn actually. So I was up in Portland for a convention. I was doing like some shows up there, and I was with a friend who was shooting for this BDSM porn company that was based there. And she's like, "Hey, come with me. It'll be a really fun weekend. Like, we'll just have a good time." And I ended up meeting them. And then a couple months later, they emailed me and they were like, "Hey, we really need a new marketing manager." And my background's in advertising and social media. And they're like, "Do you want a job in this industry?" And I was like, "Okay, that sounds way better than what I'm doing."
Oh, so you're excited for this offer?
Yeah, so I went up and I like worked on the set for a weekend, and I did an interview, and they're like, "You want to move to Portland and work in our office and help us do these crazy bondage movies?" I was like, "Yes."
Now, at this time, when that happens, do you have is it like a secret that you want to be on camera, or you're like, no, I just want to be on this other side of it?
I wasn't even sure I wanted to be on camera yet. I knew that like this was my world and I loved it, and I wanted to get paid for it was the biggest thing, because like nothing that I was doing working at the dungeon or traveling, none of it was making money. Yeah, and it turned into something that I was doing 20-30 hours a week. And I was like, I have to make money doing this. So it turned into this thing of like, this is going to be a really fun way to work where it's not a set schedule, and I get to do some stuff from home, and I can travel, and I was walking around the woods in like cargo pants and Doc Martens, like building crazy bondage equipment, and, like walking.
You must have like every shit talks like that. Let's go to this thing, and there's this other way, and then there's like all this stuff, and there's also like literally, and like oh my god, and like there's this we can go, and there's like wow, and I'm talking like accentuated, where every word is like a single end of like a beep. It's like a song, but not. And we were kind of like, it's like he was talking to me and he had like words coming out of his mouth and like. It's kind of like, wow, okay, and like special. And he was talking. This thing is fucked up. Just noticing this. The batteries are dying even though it's fucking plugged in. It's very exciting. We're beating Biden to death, and we're torturing people. You know, it's typical. Like, why not?
It was the best job ever. So yeah, I started doing that, and then I worked there for like 6 months and started shooting some stuff for them. Because I was like, oh, my resume is already kind of blown, so I might as well go do this. And then I started doing mainstream porn after that. I came down to LA and I shot for like a week.
Behind the scenes stuff.
No, I came down to LA to like work for bigger companies, like mainstream.
But like on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's the first time on camera? It's up in Portland doing.
It was up in Portland.
BDSM thing.
Yeah.
And what's your first like mainstream thing that you do?
Like the first like, mainstream porn movie.
Yeah. Like, is it? You know, are you full of anxiety? Well, like, you know what I mean? To make the leap, feels like it would be like a big.
I was really excited, like my very first day, because I was like, oh, it's porno day.
You were pumped for it.
Yeah, I was pumped. I wasn't like nervous about it because I'd also been around it for like a year, so I knew the people that were there. Like, I think I already knew the first guy that I worked with. We were already friends.
You were.
Yeah. So
but getting naked and what was your first scene?
My first scene was up in Portland, and it was for insects, and it was for hard tied, so it's a rope bondage site. So I got tied up and beaten. They don't actually do a lot of sex. It's mostly just like bondage.
Is it a thrill to do it when it's for camp? It is still a thrill.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then when you come down and you do your first mainstream, is it like a straight up just sex scene?
Yeah, it was way less work. It was a lot easier.
Oh really?
Oh, easier than being.
Oh, BDSM is Way harder.
Why is that?
It's a longer day. It's more brutal. I mean, I did like a 7-minute scene where I was like hanging upside down by my ankles. Like that was, yeah.
So the blood is in your head and being beaten all day too, I imagine. And how do you handle that? I mean, I assume you like it.
I like it. It's fun. I mean, you can communicate. Like, you communicate through the entire scene. Like, I did a scene one time where I actually got waterboarded.
That's intense.
It was super intense. And it looks, when you see the scene, it looks insane. But, like, when we actually did it, I mean, I know what I'm saying. It sounds insane, too. What? There's no way to come back from that. But they would, they'd like pour the water and then we would cut and I would breathe and then cut and breathe. So it's pieced together. There's some movie magic there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
So coming from being waterboarded and tied, I get right. Yeah. Boy-girl penetration is.
It's like, oh, just arch your back.
Just
and
lay,
So wait, was it to shoot your first mainstream scene? Was that something you're like, this is gonna be awesome?
It was exciting because it was a company I wanted to work for. And it was a good scene. I was happy with it. So yeah.
What makes it a good scene? Like, what's your?
If you have good chemistry with the person that you work with, if it's a nice day on set, like really like the chemistry of like everyone that's working on it, like the director and the piano, cool people, good day, when you feel like you can communicate.
Do you have any say in who the gentleman is that you're going to be working with?
Yeah, so I have a no list of people that I don't work with. For you.
This is an industry standard, right?
This is very standard.
Now, do you have a no list on day one?
No, I mean, because you don't know everything
yet. So, do people on your no list is because you worked with them, or just you've heard about them? Like, or is it both?
It's both, yeah. So some people I'm like, I worked with them, and not like, honestly, there's people on my no list, and it's not that I don't like them as a person or anything, but we don't have any chemistry. And anything we shoot goes shit. Like, I don't want to put on a bad scene.
That's really interesting. You're really concerned about the product.
Yeah.
So you're like, we worked together. It was all like going through the motions.
Or like you're just do it for me. Like,
aesthetically,
Yeah.
I always wonder that. Now the guys probably in your industry never get to be like, I don't really feel chemistry, right? Like the guys are like, look, man, you should show up.
I mean, they do a little bit. Like it's kind of like anything. Like it's kind of like being like a comic too. Like the more you advance into it, the less likely you are to do like a really like beginner kind of level show. The more say you have in like who you want to be on stage or on your show with you.
So like Rocco would say,
like they will, like the bigger guys really have a lot more say. Like somebody like Kieran Lee or like Manuel Ferreira is really like they cast their own girls. They're like, oh, I want to work with you. So the more you work and the more known you are, the more say you kind of have in it.
Gotcha.
But yeah, and then there's also people that are on my no list where I'm like, I see you on the internet, like I see you on Twitter, like popping off or being crazy or doing.
I don't want to work with you.
I'm like, whoa, no, like, yeah.
Now what happens? All right, take us through. You're showing up to shoot a scene with somebody who is you're cool to shoot with, and like let's say it's a
yeah.
Do you walk through like what's the conversation like before you shoot?
Like with the other talent?
With the other talent on a first time working.
Usually, I mean, it's a pretty small world, so it's pretty rare that I like get to set to work with somebody that I've never met before.
Really?
Yeah. Most of the time. And, like, I work with a lot of the same people, too. So there's people that I've shot, like, 4 or 5 scenes with. But if it's a new, like, I just have it happen in the day, like, I try to, like, go pretty nice. Hi, Kate, what's up? Like, and I'll be like, is there anything that you really like that, like, really knocks your hair back? Like, you know.
Really? Go ahead.
They'll tell me, and I'll tell them, and I'll be like, hey, please don't do this, or be cognizant of, like, my hips or whatever.
Oh, you say that. Please don't do what? Like, don't, like, just out of nowhere jam a finger in my ass?
Or? Yeah, don't bite me. Please don't bite me.
I agree.
Like, yeah.
What's your other don'ts?
Don't stick your fingers in me. Just in general, don't stick your fingers in me. Like they're dirty.
In your vag too?
Yeah. Like unless I see you like scrub them like with Purell immediately before. Right. Please don't do that.
Point.
Yeah. And then like or you could like I'll say like you can pull my hair because I don't have extensions. That's a really big one.
Oh right, because a lot of girls probably
have extensions and they they'll get really upset. So I'm like you can pull on it. That's fine. Like it's
And then some of the guys, hey, easy on the balls. Like just
exactly.
And what about shit? I just had it on my list. What about your period? What do you do when you're on your period? I always wonder that.
So I have an IUD, so I actually haven't had my period in like 3 years.
Great.
Science is awesome.
So then there's no days. But let's say before other girls, what would they do?
So they actually take a makeup sponge and they put it up in their vagina, and it just absorbs
What?
everything. Yeah, like a little white, like the disposable kind that you get at Walgreens. Yeah,
Really?
the beauty blender. Yep.
More than
Can it get stuck in there?
So you have to take it out after it's done. So I actually just helped a girl take hers out the other day. After she's like, I don't know, she's like, it's stuck. It's like really in there. I was like, okay, like I'll help you. Like lay on your back, and like I was like, I'll get it. Like I promise I won't scratch you.
Yeah. And what about butt stuff? Do you do butt stuff?
Yeah, this way.
Oh, sorry. All right.
So
I'm so excited. I want to hear all this.
this square won't even go down there and eat my scrum. Will you tell
Do
her?
you like man's butts? She gets paid to. It's different.
I do it for free. I do it for free too.
Oh,
I gotta tell you, I do it with the guy I'm dating now.
You're supposed to say no, but women don't.
I mean, you know what? It works best if you do it in the shower.
There you go.
Like, do it in the shower. Like, after everything's just been clean, when you've watched them clean it.
Okay, yeah, but you deal with probably hairless, dolphin-like, fey.
You'd be surprised.
Effeminate men. Not macho, hairy bears like my husband. That are sweaty and have multiple dudes in one day.
He's had a really bad one.
Yeah, that's all I hear is him taking dumps and stuff, so
This
I'm
is
afraid.
coming from the woman who just farted twice into the microphone.
Well, my butthole's still way cleaner than yours. It's pretty hairless.
I mean, maybe give it a little trim, you know.
But what does it taste like, man butt? Aren't you afraid they taste duty? Sweat?
It doesn't taste bad.
What does it taste like? Be honest. It's like licking a coin.
It kind of tastes like balls. Same like ball sack kind of taste. It's a little sweat. But like again, like I highly recommend doing this like right after you've showered.
Yeah.
That's the best time to do it.
It's just scrub.
You know, I don't do it like casual thing. Like not just like,
just like after dinner.
Yeah, not just like after dinner, yeah.
Do you ever have the thing I'm thinking about, like, things people like? Or some, like, you go, like, don't fucking do this, and then the person does it. Do you, like, will you stop? Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Just cover this.
I was just doing a scene last week where this guy had my leg up, and he had it up and was like pivoting it.
Oh.
And I was like, my hips don't fucking bend like that. Like I'm not Barbie. And so he wouldn't, like I kind of like pushed on him, and he wouldn't stop. And you don't want to like yell cut if you don't have to, especially because there's other people in the scene. And so like I just started kicking him because I was like, I don't know what to do. So I just started kicking the shit. And finally he like got the message and like dropped my leg. But yeah, sometimes you just have to kick people.
How long do these scenes last? How long is a guy just nailing you? Because I imagine, like, right? Like, they have to get this cut. Okay, let's get this angle. And you're like, dude, my vag is gonna... You only take so much.
Oh, yeah. There's sometimes where you're just like, okay, like, usually they're not terribly long. Like, the sex is the fastest thing to shoot. For sure. The dialogue takes way longer.
Really?
Oh, my God. The dialogue is just because a lot of people in porn are not actors. They didn't come to LA to be actors. They're not interested in it. But you do have to really do some basic dialogue.
Right. So for the setup, right?
Yeah.
Setup. Like, hey, mom left. We're here all alone. I know you're my stepsister.
I guess it's okay because we're not really related. You gotta hit that tag. Yeah. And so sometimes you're working off of somebody that's just they can't do the same lines for continuity, so you have to keep it's like so, and they'll be like, what's my line? I'm like, it's this, like I read the script.
So they show the shooting.
Oh yeah, totally. And so that can be, or they'll try to like take it in a weird direction, like if it's ad-lib, because a lot of it's like ad-libbed improv dialogue. So that's like way more frustrating. Usually the sex is between like 20 to 40 minutes.
Oof, that's a long time to get.
I just did an orgy, and an orgy is 60 minutes of sex through.
Yeah, that's really.
And are you rotating?
Yeah,
partners or whatever?
I think so. 20 to 40 minutes ad-lib, because a lot of it's like ad-libbed improv dialogue. So that's like way more frustrating. Usually the sex is between like 20 to 40 minutes.
Oof, that's a long time to get.
I just did an orgy, and an orgy is 60 minutes of sex through.
Yeah, that's really.
And are you rotating?
Yeah,
partners or whatever?
I think so. My goal in an orgy is to be the way an orgy is shot. There's always one less guy than there is girls. So there's like 4 guys and 5 girls, which means one girl is not getting nailed. One girl is sitting in the corner masturbating quietly, and I am that girl.
Yeah.
I like move to like not be around it. And he's like, I'm like, you do it, Alexis. Like, you go. Like, I'll just sit here and masturbate.
Just because like you don't have to get so
It's exhausting. Yeah, I'm like, and the director actually, because I kind of had joked, it was like we filmed it, and it was the day after one of our big like nomination parties for our award season, because our award season just started, and so I was hungover too. I'm like, I'm fucking tired. Everyone was out till 1, 2 in the morning, and I was like, I'm gonna phone it in so fucking hard. And like, call me Jerry Lewis. He was the only one that laughed because he was older. Everyone else was 19. And then I did, and he like we were on break. He's like, how are you doing that? Every time I turn over, you're like in the most comfortable position, just like not drinking. I was like, I know. I'm
trying to get away with this.
I was like, I'm really good at this job. I told you.
Yeah.
Because I see in porn, as a woman, I can always tell when there's a turning point for the actress. Because I'm like, dude, her vag is dry AF. I can see that it's just dry fucking her. Like, do you have to constantly, I'm not constantly, like, I'm sure in the beginning, I mean, I don't know, how much lube are you using?
It kind of depends on the scene. It depends on, like, how into the person you are, too.
It really affects it, obviously, right?
Super affects it, yeah. Like, I could, like, with certain male performers, I'm just like, oh, yeah, all day. Like, no lube, this is great, this is so fun. Yeah, and then other ones, I'm just like, can anyone have coconut? Like,
you can see, you can read the faces, too.
Yeah.
You see the look. And then I get really excited. Oh boy, I'm gonna finish right now. Looks like she's suffering. So she's got a real phobia for butt stuff. Now, Dr. Drew, who does a podcast here, Dr. Drew After Dark, great guy. He once told us that he does not recommend putting anything larger than what you can fit in the OK set in your butt. He goes, it should not be bigger than that. This is from a doctor. And I go, I've seen things way bigger than that in butts. What is your response to, like, you know, to that and to people in general being like,
I mean, everyone's different. I actually just was talking about this with somebody the other day where they're like, I think if you have like a stretchier vagina where like you can like take more in your vagina, your butthole is not as elastic, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Like I think you get one or the other, maybe.
Yeah.
My butthole is very elastic. Like it just is. It's very stretchy and it's awesome. But like you go slow. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Like, you have to go slow. It takes like. It's not something you just like fist your asshole tomorrow. Like that takes months and months of like.
You've done that?
Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
You can fist your own asshole. Let's talk about that. How do you begin that?
So I was.
Just punch as fucking hard as you can, right?
All five it.
I was taking a bath a couple of years ago. I was like home alone and I like smoked some weed and I was like taking a bath and I was like I wonder. And so I was like, okay. And I started, and then it just like went in, and I was like, oh,
wait a minute. You wonder if you can put your whole fist in there, or just a
I
finger?
love the way your mind
my whole fist. Because I've already like been having anal sex, so I already like knew I could. I've been having anal sex for a long time.
Okay,
so are you into anal in your personal life?
Yeah. I actually did. I did anal before I lost my virginity.
Really?
Wow. And it's not even a Catholic thing. It was just that, like, I was hooking up with this guy in high school. I was, like, 15, and I didn't like him very much. I, like, had some pent-up stuff that I was working through. And he kept going,
This sounds fucking fancy.
this to be my story. Like, I don't like you very much. And I was like, you just fuck my ass. That's fine.
Wow.
Like, I don't want this to be the story of
How old was he? Was he around your age?
he was, like, 21. I know, looking back on it, I'm like... Yeah, it wasn't great, but like we did know each other from high school.
You did know
each other. But yeah, so I'd been doing that for a while.
Okay, back to the bathtub. So you're like,